So I remember once or twice I was in the cold room watching a game. I remember the games I watched: the Man United Middlesbrough, Man United Liverpool. I remember very well. 07-08. The night of that year's Champions League, Kelvin, all the joints in Cotonou were filled. The only place we found Ray, the place was so packed that my guy and I, we had to stand on a chair or like a bench to watch Man United beat Chelsea in that penalty shootout. Look, the place was so packed. I had to stand on the bench and then I had to hold the beam, like the beam. I had to hold it
for support
from minute 1 tonight. No, when we got there, it hasn't even started.
You were doing the Congo man,
bro. So I held the beam like that. 90 minutes extra time in penalties, bro. Then Ronaldo missed the penalty. Charlie, I said, all of a sudden,
something to do.
All of a sudden, I started feeling cold. Charlie, I said, "Hey!"
But I didn't leave the beam.
I didn't leave the. Charlie, I was in my Man United jersey, and then we're there, and then John Terry. John Terry was. I said, Charlie, John Terry will score. And all this hard work.
Charlie could have fallen down.
And then John Terry missed. I didn't eat that night. Okay, I didn't eat that night. So I didn't eat. Then my last meal was afternoon. So now John Terry missed. I hear me. Yeah. Finally, Anelka missed. By the time Anelka missed, the place the place was filled with a lot of Chelsea fans that night. Once Anelka missed, all of them started trickling out, and here I was still holding the beam in shock that United had. Bro,
Anelka.
My meal. What time did I eat? I ate around midnight.
But that game was the game.
Till today, whenever I watch the highlights, I still have I still feel the jitters.
Charlie.
Hey,
I mean, Charlie, as for viewing centers, you know when we were at the school, we used to run away from school
to go to
watch Champions League at New Hall. Oh, so there was a New Hall UCC there, the JCR.
Yeah.
Charlie, we post like students and go and sit there, Charlie. Like university students who they sit inside some Charlie, that the love for the game, Nathan. The love for the game.
Bro.
Charlie, go to Bombay to go and watch football matches. Anybody who lives in Tessie knows Bombay. If you know Bombay, you know what I'm talking about. But this Sunday we are going to a plush ANC corner, the plush ANC corner, the fully AC ANC corner. Or Nathan, that's it, right? Full nyanya.
Oh yes.
With the beer tank view. Yeah, the beer tank view. Charlie, the place they go on. Screens littered all over the place.
This is
That'll be a TV.
the voice.
This is still Sporty Breakfast, but I have great news for you. Have you gotten your Polytank Sumo Super yet? Kevin, have you purchased your Sumo Super tank?
No.
Nathan, have you bought your Sumo Super?
I'll get one. Oh no, not yet. But we'll all get it.
These days of galamsey spoiling our waters, you need a Polytank to save water.
It's true. It's true, pa.
Well, if not, this is your month to save. Get 10% off the premium multi-layer Sumo Super tank from now to the end of Ghana month nationwide. So from now to the end of March 2026, you get a chance to get 10% off the premium multi-layer Sumo Super. Now, Nathan, when we say multi-layer, do you understand it? Yeah. It means that polytank that when it flies from the top of building to the floor, you go and lift it and put it back. Yes. Nothing will happen to it.
Yes.
It's
layer on layer.
Layer on layer, not polytank that you have to go and be patching left, right, center. Proper.
Is that polytank a bad road?
Oh, Nathan. When they are transporting polytank, it could fall off the track.
Oh, yes, very possible.
When it falls off the track, ingery.
Hey!
So you now have to go and look for the people who patch it. So Immortal went to buy a cheap one.
When we tell you to buy proper you didn't listen to me. Now see. So next time buy Polytank.
So next time buy Polytank Sumo Super. Polytank Sumo Super. That's the one you should buy. Now, let's celebrate our heritage together. Built with advanced multi-layer technology and reinforced with superior durability, Sumo Super is designed to last. Giving you peace of mind for your home, your project, or your business.
Sporty.
Don't miss this limited time offer. Visit any Polytank outlet today. Ask for Sumo Super and save 1,000 Ghana cedis. Again, don't miss this limited time offer. Visit any Polytank outlet today. Ask for Sumo Super. Don't mention any other name. Ask for Sumo Super and save 1,000 cedis. You see, as we are speaking, you see, Coach Sefa is doing some calculations. You wanted to. You see, they told him there was a cheap one he should buy. So now Coach Sefa is thinking, maybe you are thinking of doing what?
Calling Atakon.
So Polytank, the original, always the best. Polytank.
Immortal. Look, he's showing us the
he has
picture
evidence
of the damage part. We told you to buy
Sumo
Polytank.
Super. Buy Sumo
Go and
Super,
buy Sumo
Super.
Super. You said no.
So Polytank, the original, always the best. Papa no ankasa. And the Polytank says, beware of fraudsters. Polytank does not request Momo online. So keep that in mind. Polytank would not ask you to pay via Momo online. So just go to the outlet and do business with Polytank. But before we get into the Ghana Premier League discussion, yesterday the Honourable Minister for Sports and Recreation was in Parliament. He was meeting the Parliamentary Select Committee on Sports, and he had a few revelations with regards to the Black Stars budget for the World Cup. And yesterday, in his own words, he disclosed that the Black Stars would require 146,268,659.80 Ghana cedis to participate at the World Cup, and that would entail pre-tournament preparations, the group stage matches, all the way to the finals of the World Cup.
Say that if you feeling the way I'm dancing, I put you working for you.
The figures as put out by the minister yesterday before Parliament, and the minister made some very, very interesting revelations with regards to the friendly matches we'll be playing as well, and also what the budget entails from pre-tournament into the tournament proper, the group stage games. And then, if the Black Stars make it to the round of 32, how much we are expected to spend through to the round of 16, quarterfinals, semi-finals, and then to the finals. And he also spoke about honorarium that management committee members were going to receive. He spoke about all of that. Let's get into a bit of the numbers before we listen to the minister himself.
Yes.
So Nathan, just take us to a few of the figures there.
Okay, so this is the breakdown. So he did say that pre-tournament camping, okay, the proposed amount for pre-tournament camping, $1.230.465 million. Okay?
That brings it to 13,063,723 Ghana cedis. So that's it for
so that's pre-tournament camp.
Pre-tournament camp.
Very good. Group stage, the budget $6.284 million. Round of 32, $690,000. Round of 16, $920,000. Quarterfinal, $1,137,500. Semi-final, $1.365 million. And then the final, $1.840 million. So $1.8 million if the team makes the final. So that's the budget for the final.
Okay, so these are extra payments.
Yes,
that will be made to the team.
Yes, that will be spent.
Yes,
so all the expenses. So if the team, so right now as things are, these are the guaranteed or almost guaranteed amounts that the Black Stars will be spending. 1.230.465, which is the proposed amount for pre-tournament camping. Pre-tournament camping, we can't dodge it.
Okay.
So we'll go for pre-tournament camping. Now it is up to the minister to decide on whether he sides with this or there will be a revision. But this is what has been proposed.
Right.
Group stage, the proposed amount, $6.284 million.
Okay.
So that is that. That is the guaranteed, because everybody will play a group stage.
Yeah. So even with the group stage, we may not spend the entire $6.284 million because that amount includes winning bonuses. So if they fail to win games in there, that $6.284 million would reduce in terms of actual spent.
Well, I mean, as we've stated.
So this estimate includes possible bonuses that will be paid if the team wins all 3 games. You understand? So that estimate of $6.284 million for group stage includes winning bonus payments to the entire team and possibly technical team members and other members of the technical team. Okay, you get it. But let's listen to the Honourable Sports Minister. Let's listen to Minister as he delivered this statement to the Parliamentary Select Committee on Sports. Let's listen to it. We'll come back and get into a few of the things he said.
The FIFA camp, you would be engaged in some activities, including friendly matches that you organize. And so the pre-tournament, per the estimates, we are utilizing $1.230465 million converted to cedis is 13,063,723.90 cedis. These will finance the friendly matches. We have planned to have 4 of such matches. So then we go to the tournament proper, which is the group stage. The expenditure there is $6,284,000. Converted to cedis is 66,716,599. Basically, this covers their appearance fees, bonuses for various matches that they have, then the per diem that is paid the team and the technical officials and a few other additional officers. When we get to the round of 32, our expenditure drops because at that stage you are not paying any appearance fee anymore. It drops to 690,000 USD. Or in cedis 7,325,661, and that also bonuses is bonus payments for positive performance there. Then in the round of 16, it further jumps a little bit up because the bonuses that are paid at each stage varies. It keeps increasing. So at the round of 16, the bonus payment to those deserving gives us a total of 920,000 USD. Then at quarterfinal stage, also bonus payment, because at that stage it would have further increased, is now 1,137,500. At semi-final stage, it further increased slightly to 1.365, and at the finals it is $1,840,000. There are honorarium to some other officials and officers, including the management team and what have you, for the participation in the tournament. That amounts to 310,000 USD. In all, the total budget requested from the Ghana Football Association for the Black Stars' participation in the 2026 World Cup came to 13,776,965 United States dollars, or in CD terms, 146,268,659.80 cedis.
And that was the voice of the Honorable Minister for Sports and Recreation, Honorable Kofi Adams, explaining or presenting this statement before the Parliamentary Select Committee on Sports, explaining or detailing how much the Ghana Football Association has requested for the Black Stars campaign at the FIFA World Cup in June. Now, you look at what the minister said, and if we want to do a bit of content analysis, Nathan, the minister says this is the estimate requested by the Ghana Football Association.
Yes. So he used the word requested.
Yes.
So which means that the sports ministry is yet to sit on this, deliberate, and decide whether to go along with it or go in a different direction.
Yes, or if maybe there will be revisions, if maybe there will be additions. So it could be more, it could be less, depending on what happens. And there will be a final approval. A final approval should be given. And based on what is agreed by government as the final budget, I'm sure same will be communicated to us. But Nathan, let's I don't know if you wanted to start from the friendly games he spoke about, or we should go straight into the figures, because Minister made a very important point on the friendlies. We'll be playing 2 friendlies, against Austria, against Germany.
Yep.
And then one other friendly on May 22 would feature the Stars against Mexico.
Yes.
Now the minister says that game will not feature the regulars, but we'll get to see the other players who may be considered for the World Cup feature in that one. And I remember when the announcement was made for the Mexico friend, we had a discussion, especially after.
Yes. Daniel Cranton wrote his piece saying that friendly doesn't sit in the approved FIFA window.
Does it mean that before we release our squad on June 1, by May 22, Otto still will be thinking of other players to complete that squad?
That's a great question. I was thinking about it 2 days ago. That it's also telling us he still doesn't have an idea of his starting 11. Of course, I will grant him a little grace to say that he has to find a replacement for Mo Salisu. He has to think about Mo Kudus and the kind of state he'll be in when the World Cup comes around. But of the 2 players, is the Mo Salisu one he needs to figure out, because he's out indefinitely. He's not going to the World Cup, right? Yeah. So I can understand. But I would imagine that those 2 friendlies against Austria and Germany would be enough to see, or previous games that he has coached should provide enough material for him to make a decision. Unless, of course, the games against Germany and Austria will be the final avenue for him to see a player he's thinking about, and he will use those 2 friendlies as the final determination to say, okay, you know what, now I'm convinced about this player, so I'm putting him in the team. Or I'm not convinced.
So shouldn't it end there?
I think so. Now, this other friendly with Mexico, I don't know what the plan is. Is it now to figure out substitutes?
Yeah, so according to the minister, and of course, the minister will be telling us what he's been told by the handlers of the national team. So according to the minister, they would use that game to look at a few other players.
Just that game alone?
Yes. Because you are not going to get the regulars. So you are going to look at a few other players who may be part of the squad, maybe to provide cover.
Of course, I understand the idea, but as I'm saying, then it means that friendly is just a confirmation of options Otto wants to look at during the World Cup in case a regular is not having a good game. You understand? Because I don't think that Mexico friendly is when you introduce unknown quantities.
Yes.
So
and try to make a decision on those unknown quantities.
So if I were Otto, that Mexico friendly should contain 90 to 95% of players I call very often but never get minutes. Do you understand?
Yeah.
You've seen them train with the larger group, but you haven't seen them in game situations for reasons best known to all for or based on certain
But
circumstances.
shouldn't some of those players feature in the Austria-Germany
Of
game?
course. So the Austria-friendly game the Austria and Germany friend should serve two purposes. One, fine-tune plans and tactics.
Okay.
Two, they should be used as a final determination to figure out what Otto's options are. And then the Mexico game is maybe you just use it to test one or two things. Especially because that game will not have a lot of the
Because you
big
can't do
boys
tactics.
around.
You can't do game plan.
You can't. So that friendly that we've secured, I think it may be maybe to give, or as maybe to provide confirmation of his own suspicions in terms of some players. You get it? Or let's not forget, when World Cup squads are drawn, there will be players who will never get minutes, but players are blooded in, want to gain experience and to set them up for future assignments.
Right.
So maybe that friendly game could be one where also says, let me take this player. He's 21 years. He's not going to play in the 2026 World Cup. But I will still take him because in taking him, I'm blooding him into the team. I'm letting him see what it feels like
To be part of
to
the
be
squad.
part of the team. Then after 2026, he begins to get more minutes. That's what I think. Because I don't think the Mexico friendly is when you go and do heavy tactics. I'm trying, no.
I mean, for players who may not be your
Yeah, for players who
your
are not
regulars.
your regulars, Austria, Germany should provide you with enough opportunity to see what they can do when the day of
And you should know
reckoning
your
comes.
26 by
And you
then.
should know your 26 by then.
Sporty.
Unless that friendly, you know that, okay, of my 26, half are available, half are not available. So the guys who are available, let me use them. Let me give them extra minutes to feel something or to pick up some mileage in their legs, and then we all go to the World Cup.
Well, still on the friendlies, and that obviously forms part of the pre-tournament prep. The GFA is requesting 1,230,465 United States dollars. Now, according to the minister, this would cover 4 friendly games, one still being cooked in the game against Wales. According to the minister, there are still discussions. So it would fit it would take care of our friendlies against Austria and Germany, and then Mexico, then possibly a last one. And again, part of this expenditure should take care of Black Stars camp.
Yeah.
That for me, maybe we would need
This is Sporty FM.
a bit more
the
clarity
voice
on
of
that. Because
sports.
you see, Nathan, when we call for the budget, minister should give us some of the lines, just like he did when we were playing the qualifiers. Because this 1.230465, if you ask me, it may not be enough to take care of all the things we have to do pre-tournament.
How so?
Especially if the Germany-Austria friendlies would not, we may not gain anything from those friendlies. Okay?
In terms of
Unless the Austria friendlies are their instance and they want to pay us appearance fee for taking part in
yeah,
the
of course, we'll have to find.
Okay. And you see,
We have to
when it
find
comes to
all
the
these
Black
costs
Stars,
out, yeah.
when it comes to the Black Stars, the secrecy around what we get from friendly games,
Yeah, still that
it still lingers.
it's still
I
there.
mean, it's a matter that hasn't been dealt with for a very long time. When we are playing friendlies, nobody tells anybody what is involved. And I don't know if the sports ministry is concerned, but nobody seems to know what we gain from the friendlies we play. We went to play Asia. We went to play the Asian Cup. We played against Japan and South Korea. Nobody knows who took care of the costs. No budget was presented. No budget has been presented. And nobody knows how much was spent on that friendly. Whether the friendly was at the instance of the Asians and they paid for it fully, nobody knows. How much was involved, nobody knows. And so we're asking, if Germany and Austria games are part of our friendly games, we should know if it is also part of the budget or the amount the FA is requesting to go and play those games as part of preparations for the World Cup.
Okay.
Is Germany paying us to play that friendly? Is Austria paying us to play that friendly? What is involved? How much is involved? Nathan, we have to take off the players' airfare.
Okay.
Airfares, business class, of course. We have to pay players per diem. Players would possibly receive other incentives, okay? Other perks as part of embarking on this trip. Is it all part of the $1.2 million that we are going to use for preparations? Is it all part of it? Because, Nathan, before the World Cup, the Black Stars would have to open camp.
Yep.
Whether it's going to be in the US or whether it's going to be in Mexico or Canada, it obviously wouldn't be within FIFA's calendar for us as a participating team reporting to the tournament proper. So whatever we do pre-tournament will be at our expense. So if we decide to go and camp in the UAE or Qatar
before going to the
US, it will be at our expense. You know that.
When are we due to arrive in the US? I think we are supposed to be there
by the 10th.
By the 10th, we should be there.
So whatever you do before the 10th is entirely up to you. FIFA, of course, will give you some 1.5 million. I don't know when they'll disburse that money. Okay, but no mention has been made of that 1.5 FIFA will be bringing.
That's true.
So obviously, the state would have to pre-finance our preparation for the tournament. So the question we are asking is, if we are expected to camp somewhere before we move into the States, it will be at our expense. How much is involved in that? How much are we going to spend on the camp? We are going to pay for hotels. We are going to pay for accommodation. The facilities we'll be using, we'll pay for all of that. Players will receive per diem, we'll pay for all of that. And then we'll be playing friendlies as well around that time. All of those things have to be taken care of. That's why I'm saying that this pre-tournament budget of 1.2 million.
This is Sporty.
A minister is telling us it covers the Austria-Germany games. How much is involved in those games?
Okay.
Every line. Honorable Minister, every line. Just so we are all clear on some of these matters. How much do we stand to gain from playing Austria? If it's zero, it means that everything is entirely on the state to sponsor the Black Stars to go and play Austria.
Yeah.
Fair enough. If we are going to play the German national team, and we would have to take care of that cost, fair enough. But if there's anything we would gain from that friendly because it's possibly at their instance, we should know. That should be made public as well. Because Black Stars budget or whatever is spent on the Black Stars when it comes to friendly games has always been shrouded in secrecy. Unity Cup, nobody knows how much the Stars made from Unity Cup.
Yeah, that's true.
The sports ministry should be concerned. When the FA present our national team for friendly games, whatever is due the national team in terms of reward or compensation or whatever, or bonuses, that should be a matter of concern for the sports ministry. And the sports ministry should make some of these figures public.
Yeah.
I think it is only fair. Because it is our national team that is being put out there to play friendly games.
That is true.
Not the FA's national team.
That is true.
So, Honorable Kofi Adams, if we are going to play Austria, if we are going to play Germany, and it's all part of the pre-tournament budget, let us know how much the state is taking care of, how much the state is spending, and if possible, if there's any money coming in, accruing to us by virtue of the fact that we are playing in some of these games, we should know. Then we move on to the group stage, Nathan. 6,284,000 United States dollars, which brings it up to 66,716,599 Ghana cedis. Nathan, this is how much we are expected to spend at the group stage of the competition. This would include, obviously, appearance fees, which again we do not know. Are we going to pay the usual $100,000 as appearance fees? All of these lines we must know. How much did the FA propose in their request to the state?
Okay.
How much did the FA write in their proposal? We want to know. Is it going to be reviewed? Is it going to be adjusted upwards, or is it going to be reviewed downwards? We have to know all of these.
Sporty FM.
Management committee members, are they part of the budget that was presented? How much is due? Technical team members, are they also going to receive $100,000 appearance fee as has been in the past? We should know all of these.
Yep.
So beyond giving us the numbers, Honorable Kofi Adams, when the budget is finally approved, we want to see further and better particulars. Every line, Nathan, let me quote the GFA president, every line must be made known to us. Because after all, it is our money. We want to know how much of our money is going to be spent on the players as appearance fees. We want to know. So, Nathan, this brings us to a total of 79,780,322 Ghana cedis. So, if the Black Stars would participate in the World Cup by playing just 3 matches, it could cost the state 79,780,322. That is if the Black Stars play in the group stage and possibly win all their group games.
Yeah, because now winning bonuses will be
so this is it.
Equation, yeah.
If the Black Stars win all their group games at the World Cup, it could cost the state 79,780,322. In US dollar terms, 7,514,465 United States dollars.
That's what? That's
if the Black Stars go to the World Cup, win all their group games,
Sporty
this is the cost to the state.
So your calculation is premised on what? The addition of winning bonuses.
Absolutely. So the numbers presented by the minister, the estimates presented, cover winning bonuses.
Okay, so the figures that are out in the public are figures that have added winning bonuses.
Absolutely.
So which means that in the event that the Black Stars do not win a game, they'll have to compute those numbers again without the bonuses.
Yes,
all right.
and then that could bring us to a lower figure. But this estimate is made assuming, all things being equal, if the Stars win all 3 games at the World Cup,
Okay.
this is how much we are expected to spend.
Okay.
If they don't, then the component of winning bonuses will be taken out. And then a less figure will be reported as what was actually spent at the World Cup.
Yeah.
So per diems will be taken care of, appearance fees will be taken care of, possibly some internal travel, maybe some food. You know, normally when we go to World Cups, we want to prepare some special local food for the players. You know, you definitely go with a chef who would cook a few things that players would request. You know, all of those things you take care of. You know, a few incidentals here and there. You understand? All of those ones will be part. So those ones are the main ones that will be taken care of. Then the bonus component. If we do not win a single game at the World Cup, then again, that 6,284,000 United States dollars would reduce.
Okay.
So a huge chunk of the 66 million that has been budgeted or estimated, or that 66 million that has been requested by the FA, a huge chunk of it would possibly be dealing with appearance fees and bonuses. Okay, because bonus will be times 26, technical team members plus or minus 14. You get it? Times whatever winning bonus is proposed. If it's $5,000 or $10,000, we all know how some of these things will play out.
Yeah, that's true.
You get it? And then when the team progresses to the round of 32, an additional $690,000 will be spent. Again, we are told it will take care of the bonuses. Then round of $6,920,000, we are told again that the bonus structure will change as the team progresses. So the higher you go, the amount you receive as bonus also increases. And then quarterfinals, $1.137 million.
Yeah.
Semi-finals, 1.365, and then grand finale, if the Stars reach the grand final of the World Cup, $1,840,000. Management team members and other people who will be part of the team, according to the minister, there's going to be honorarium of $310,000. So what we are sure of when it comes to this is that we are not going to pay any management committee member $100,000.
This is Sporty FM.
Because if that were to be the case, then you are possibly looking at a figure over $600,000.
Okay.
But if you have honorarium payment to management team members and maybe other people who will be part of the team, you are talking about $310,000. You get it?
Yeah.
So we are not going to the World Cup only to return for management committee members to be telling us that we received $100,000 and they told us to bring half back. You remember Alhaji Gusa said that? I didn't say it.
I remember.
So, in total, according to the sports minister, the Ghana Football Association has requested an amount of 13,776,965 durable United States dollars.
Sporty FM.
That is how much the FA says the state must pay for the Black Stars to play at the World Cup, go all the way to the finals, and possibly win it. Nathan, is that correct?
Yes, that is correct.
And if you convert that into Ghana cedis, you have 146,268,659.80 Ghana cedis. So we are possibly doing 146.2 million Ghana cedis. If the Black Stars go to the World Cup
And go all
the way to the finals and possibly win it. That is the gospel according to Honorable Kofi Adams, as presented to him by the Ghana Football Association.
I think it's important.
FM.
It's important for that point to be made that this is what has been presented to him. So he will have to now sit with his team to decide on what it is they want to do. Do they want to go with this? Do they want it revised upwards? Do they want it revised downwards? We wait to see.
Yes. So I have just been sent a coach card, and that's coming from a good friend, a very good friend, Doc. And it says the Black Stars Management Committee members allocated $310,000 as appearance fee in proposed World Cup 2026 budget. So this is sourced from my Joy Online.
Okay.
So
Can you repeat that?
Black Stars Management Committee members
Yes.
allocated $310,000 as appearance fee
Okay.
in proposed World Cup 2026 budget. So I'm sure that figure was lifted from what the minister said.
Okay.
But when the minister was speaking, the minister said management committee members and others. I don't know, and I don't know what the others would cover, but he calls it honorarium. Is that the word?
Yes.
You are the professor. Is it honorarium?
Yes.
Okay, that's it.
That's the word.
So honorarium for Black Stars Management Committee members. So I think they are running away from calling it appearance fee. You get it? Because I don't know what they are appearing for. So that's it. That's it by way of the budget. Nathan, any comments? But let's just put on record again that if the Black Stars play all three group games, they are guaranteed $9 million from FIFA.
Yes, that is what FIFA is giving participating countries.
Plus an extra $1.5 million as preparation fee. So it brings it to $10.5 million for Ghana's participation at the World Cup. That is if it ends at the group stage. That is if it ends at the group stage. If they move ahead, there's 11 million, there's 15 million, there's 19 million, all the way to the finals. And if they possibly win it, they go home with $50 million. Nathan, am I correct?
Yes.
You are very correct. Right.
So look, I this morning when I saw the figures, I was initially when I saw it, my fuzzy brain interpreted the numbers to mean this is what we were going to spend at the World Cup, irrespective of the run. But then I quickly had to read it again, and I realized that no, it was premised on if we made it all the way. So I think that is clear, and I think it's very, very important to state that, because conversations around the Black Stars and money, we know the dimensions they can get to, and we know how people feel about the Black Stars and money and those things. When you put them together, it generates, those things generate a lot of very strong reactions from the public.
Yeah.
So I'm happy that there's that clarity.
Sporty FM.
Now that's the budget should the Black Stars go very far. What I would want the sports minister to do, and Ray, you mentioned it, is to now find the costs of every single thing and every single line. We need clarity on those 2 friendlies. No, the 3 friendlies.
Yeah.
Austria, Germany, and Mexico. I'm told there's a 4th friendly in the mix somewhere.
Against Wales.
Wales.
Discussions are ongoing.
Okay. So based on that, who are the people taking care of the friendlies? Is it our cost? Is somebody paying for all of those things? Very important. Very, very, very important, because we need to identify so that we have an idea of what all of this means in terms of the financial context of the Black Stars and the financial context of this country, and what we can afford and what we cannot afford. So I think that we need more clarity on who's funding those friendlies.
Yeah.
Who's funding those friendlies? What are we getting? Is there anything on the table for us, or they are just flying us there and then they'll fly us back?
Because we know when it comes to costs,
Yes.
playing those 2 friendlies alone, paying business class tickets for players to fly into Austria and Germany would cost quite a bit.
Yes.
And I'm sure from Austria to Germany, there'll be a charter flight arrangement in there.
Yes.
Because you would have to possibly fly as a group. You get it.
Yes.
And then they fly out on their own. So, again, there are huge cost components there. Again, flying out of Ghana to our team camp, pre-World Cup, of course, if the players are even expected to camp here, it still comes at a cost. You get it. So, the pre-World Cup preparation maybe would need a bit more clarity on the line items in there. Just so we are sure, and just so we know exactly who is taking care of what, and what we are getting in return for playing some of the friendlies we are expected to play. Because against Mexico, for instance, I am not sure we went to Mexico to tell them we want to play their national team with a second string Black Stars.
No.
So obviously, some commitments will be made there on the Mexican side.
Yes, that's true.
You get it. And that's why I'm saying that the sports ministry must be concerned and must be interested in not hiding that element of the budget, or not hiding that element of cost
That is very true.
that is associated with friendly games.
That's very
It's
true.
very, very important.
Because of the peculiar nature of that friendly.
Yeah.
When that friendly is being played, we know it is outside the international window and all of that. So yes, you are right. We need to understand the full, the full details of the Mexico friendly that we are going to play, especially as it sits outside the international window and all of that. So those are the numbers. I'm sure people have a lot of things to say.
This morning, I'm sure our good friends are waiting for us.
Yeah, no, we'll open the lines.
We'll open the lines, but
I think we should get a lot of the stuff out of the way.
So, coach is here. Let's get into the Premier League. Let's get into the.
You want to take coach's comments?
Coach, he says when it comes to Black Stars matters, he will only comment after he's watched the Austria and Germany friendly. After that, Coach, that's your position, eh?
Yes. No, you see, you mean my position on the budget?
Yes.
No, for that one there, we have to wait for the minister to come out. I mean, this is the proposed budget from the Ghana Football Association, and how you break it down and how you analyze it. I think it is in order, because I'm not sure you're going to spend all the money. This is a projected budget for to finals, right?
Yeah.
Yes. If we go to the finals,
definitely, if you're able to make it to the finals, then we are spending such amount of money. If you are not able to make it to the finals and to the semi-finals, it's going to reduce.
Yeah.
Right. Quarterfinals is going to reduce. Group stage is going to reduce. So for me, I think that we need to wait and then get the final budget from the minister, the approved one. Then probably we can go into it. By then, I'm sure we have played the German team, we played the Austrian team, and know the kind of team that we take into the World Cup. Because at the end of the day, if you are going to have confidence in your team, you need to see the team. You need to know how the team is going to fare. One, if you're talking about Salisu, who is out of the team completely.
Yeah.
Kudus will be coming somewhere the ending of March. And whether he's going to get more playing time with Tottenham before the World Cup, no one knows. So how fit will he be? Probably his match fitness level and all that. We have some of the players do not play more minutes in their teams. do you get my point? So for me, I'm looking at the qualifiers that we played. That is the World Cup qualifiers. So if I can sit here and tell you that, look, Benjamin Asare, Ali Dusedu, Gideon Mensah, and then probably Ajite, and then Juku come to Milford. Pate, of course, psychologically, you know, he has a lot of issues. Abu is injured. We are now looking at Kosizibo, who has played 4 games for the Blasters or 5 for the Blasters. So I'm looking at that side. So the players up front, yes, Antoine Semenyo is blowing it with Man City. Inaki Williams with his club. I'm asking for half of that performance in Blasters. Jordan Ayew is not getting more playing time with his club. Ishaku Fatawu is making it big. At the end of the day, which players are you going? Brandon Asante, Coventry, super.
Wait, when you say Isaku is making it big, what do you mean by that?
I'm talking about Leicester City. He's one of the key of the team in Leicester City. So that's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
That's what I'm talking about. Of course, he's having more playing time. Week in the week how he's playing.
I don't even understand why Raymond is.
Oh, don't mind Raymond. Because I didn't mention Atakon. He wants to say, well, Atakon will come and then take the left back position and all that. So I believe that Otoado and his technical team are going to give us a squad that will be able to play.
Kevin, quick thoughts on the budget and matters arising. That's what coach. I've left this matter for you.
The budget, as always, it will be made. It will go. Later on, we'll hear all the shenanigans. I just hope that Kofi Adams and his ministry will be different this time. They'll stick to their word.
Every line.
Exactly, they'll stick to their word. They will go by what the purse is, the plan for the purse. And it wouldn't be like other Qatar World Cup where players will just receive all that. Yes, exactly. We don't want that. If it says change, we want that change. Because that is what they've promised. That is what, the president of the nation who appointed him has promised. There are other areas we need to invest a lot more. Not these, put all the money into these players. No. We know it's going to be expensive in the US. But there are other serious things. I've said, if you look at the super zonals, the inter-schools athletics competitions going on.
It's talent, eh?
Years ago, you wouldn't see St. Louis Senior High School at the top.
Yeah.
But in the last 5 years, they've been overly dominant, throwing a mass away, throwing KG away. Why? Because the headmistress and the school have realized that it's not just about academics. Some students find their glory in life through sports.
Yeah.
We've seen John Ampoma. We've seen Haluti Hall. Sincerely, Haluti Hall isn't one of the brilliant students. She's up there. Emmanuel Dasso and the likes, Joseph Polamwa, Benjamin Azamati, they got an opportunity to school outside because of sports. And now we are seeing it. St. Hubert, I was there. St. Hubert -7. They don't care. What is sports? But now, they play in the Milo Champion, the football championship, and they are in the super zonals competing and beating Prempeh College and the likes to the sprints. It clearly tells you there is a paradigm shift, investment into education and then sports. It's high time they focus on that to bring back the sports colleges, and it's going to benefit a lot of people, each and every one, to the point that we may even have better coaches and better developers than we have in the country now. And then lots of talent will at least be put into good use. If talent cannot continue playing, it can be put into coaching and all other things so that it helps the nation. Than to go waste all these kinds of money. You see, the budget for the other countries will come. You see, we'll just oppose it. And we realize that a country that is struggling and, reducing the prices of bags of cocoa for their farmers who are weeping is rather giving the money to footballers who are at top level, and then they should be doing a service to the nation and even be giving that money to charity.
It will be interesting to see how much we pay this time as appearance fee. I'm really, really, really curious about that.
And I will tell you that.
Raymond, who is paying the appearance fee?
The state.
It's FIFA or the state.
You see,
it's the person I'm asking.
It's the state. It's the state. We are paying appearance fee. Because in that money that FIFA sends to us, FIFA does not state that this money we are giving to you as a participant at this year's World Cup is supposed to be for your players, or it's supposed to be given to you as appearance fee. There's preparation spelled out, yes. There's 9 million that is given to you for reaching the group stage of the competition.
So out of the 9 million, and
I am sure
they feel
it is.
they want to come out with it like pay appearance fee from that.
Yes.
money. It's not
So
coming from the
yeah. So
government.
So no. Again.
Sporty FM.
Whatever it is that has to be taken care of in terms of appearance fee, will have to be pre-financed by the state.
There's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong.
You get it. And I'm not sure
financing.
when the state receives money from FIFA through the FA.
Should we
the
even
state
talk
would
about
say-
that? Should we
the-
even
the
talk
state
about?
would
Should we
say-
even talk about appearance fees?
Yeah, that's the thing.
Should we even? And you
Because
see,
playing for
the
your
painful
nation
part
is
is
a
at the
matter of
Qatar
national pride.
at the Qatar 22 World Cup when we got eliminated. That day, the players dressed up and then fine, life should go on.
Yeah, of course.
But they showed virtually no remorse for
Of
the
course. I mean,
elimination.
there's $100,000
They
in the
showed
bag.
no sadness. It happened at the AFCON in 2020.
It happened in
2020
Brazil.
2023.
It's the money.
So you see, it's painful, and I think there should be that shift.
I am in sports, and for me, I always support the appearance fee. Go to Parliament. I didn't supporting Gracia and all those things. When you go to the Cocoa,
Two wrongs never make a right.
We have a lot of the
Two wrongs never
it's
make
not
a
about two
right.
wrongs. You see,
Preach.
me I always refer to Jerry Akamenko. Do you understand? If he has not got injured in the blast time, probably today Jerry will be somewhere else.
You don't know that for a fact.
That's what I'm saying. That if you are not,
We cannot delve into realms of clairvoyance.
Look, for me, I will support the appearance fee over 100%. If I were in the shoes of the players, I'll go for it.
Akamenku, if we had not called him to the Black Stars, and he didn't have a career
He was
similar
playing,
to
no, he
similar
was
to that
playing-
of a John
he was
Terry,
playing professional
John
football
Terry
in
or
Turkey.
VVD. No, wait. But what
Understand?
shows that
He was earning
if-
something good.
No, but wait, again.
But to sacrifice his career to come and play for the Blasters,
He didn't sacrifice his career.
Good.
No, wait. He didn't sacrifice his career to go and play for the Black Stars.
What did he do?
He wanted
No,
to.
what did he
No,
do?
wait, Nathan. He wanted.
What did he do?
Let me. Why are players crying? Why are players now playing in Netherlands?
Good.
Just to get a call up to play for the Black
Why are
Stars.
people campaigning that they want to go to Parliament? To go and sacrifice
you
for the nation? I'll do that
when we
because
do
look-
sports, let's do sports.
You see-
Let's leave the politicians aside.
Why should I leave them aside? Why?
Let me deal with the sports part first.
No, I'm asking why should I leave
Kevin,
them
let me
aside?
let me deal with the sports part first. Today, when Carlo Ancelotti sits in front of national TV to announce the Brazil 26-man squad,
Yeah.
and it's a national event.
Yeah.
Players who get called up, they watch it with their families. You see their families
yes,
hugging
yes,
them.
yes.
Nathan, it's a moment of national
last World
pride.
Cup, it happened
It's a
in
moment of national pride for that player. That player is not doing Brazil a favor by going to play at the World Cup.
Okay.
Okay, because there are lots of players in Brazil who equally could have gotten the opportunity. So when you are called up, it's a matter of national pride.
Yeah.
Okay, the state has done you a favor, or the national team has done you a favor by including you in their squad.
Okay.
Over here, when we call our players, the players feel they are doing us a favor by playing for us.
Ray, hold on. I just want to ask something. Now, the idea of the appearance fee, does anybody know where it came from?
I think Chipsa
I think
brought it up in Germany.
Ajimambedu also explained it one
I
time.
think when the Blasters went to play the friendly
So-
in Milton Keynes before they went
So
to
this
Germany.
is it. So
Yeah.
so the idea of the appearance fee was very foreign
Yeah.
to our players until
Togo decided
2006.
their teammates and friends in the other national teams
Sounded
who
it in their ear.
had played in previous World Cups mentioned it to them that there's something called the appearance fee. So push for yours. And then it became something that existed. So
Right.
in some other countries, it has existed. Now, we do know that FIFA gives some money to countries when you finish. So the question is, and I think, Coach, we were trying to ask that question. So when that money comes back to Ghana and the state takes back whatever money it has spent, does it not ultimately mean that it is FIFA that gives the money, or the money FIFA gives, it doesn't tell people what they should use it for?
So the money FIFA
they
gives.
take
Yeah.
It's a very interesting discussion.
You
The
get
money
it?
FIFA gives.
Uh-huh.
When we went to our first World Cup,
Yeah.
I remember the state took the money. Immortal, correct me if I'm wrong.
Immortal
And
knows-
Immortal seems to know the history of
state took the money
Immortal
and then-
coming.
And
then-
South Africa 2010, that's
Yes.
$11 million.
Yes.
Whatever.
The
That
state
money
took the money.
Why
Obviously-
did the state take the money?
No, obviously because the state pre-financed
Very good.
the World Cup appearance.
Very good.
So whatever is paid to players, eventually, if you, per that logic, FIFA defrays that cost.
Yes.
And even leaves you with a lot more.
No
But Immortal is here with us, our super producer. He has been following World Cup payments religiously.
Yes.
You know how much we make from World Cups and where they go eventually.
Yeah.
He's been following it. Immortal.
Yeah, so the 2006 one,
Yes.
the one that FA had the purchase pickups for Regional Football Association.
The voice.
Yes.
So that was their
So that's the
share of-
prize money.
Yes,
That was their
the
share
rest-
of it.
yes.
No problem.
The rest also went to
Yes.
government, and then the other thing. 2010, everything went to government. A president and so took everything. It went to the consolidated fund.
Okay, why? Why did it go there?
Because government says they did all the expenditures and national team
Very-
belongs to the government.
Very good. I'm asking that question for context.
Yeah.
I know somebody may not
Yes,
know, so I'm
yes,
asking
yeah.
for somebody.
And then from 2014, Brazil, everything also went to government.
Because government had spent money, they had pre-financed. Okay,
And then we went for the 2018, we didn't go.
very good.
2022.
Yes.
So 2022, part of the money out there because FA did the proposal to the ministry that they want 2.5 for legacy projects at Pram Pram,
Yes.
which they've cut sword, and then they are in the process of raising an edifice for a legacy project.
2.5 million.
Before that, 2014, Kwasi Nyantakyi drew the same proposal and then sent it to ministry that they want to build Black Stars Hotel. Do you know where the specialist hospital for Senate? There's a government land over there.
Yeah.
They wanted
Yes,
to build
specialist.
Black Stars Hotel.
Where
over there.
around Osu.
Yeah,
Osu.
Osu
Is there.
specialist
Yes.
hospital for Senate.
That's
Yes, there's a land over there for government
I
land.
think it's opposite the
Yes.
Senate, whatever.
Yeah, is there.
Yes. And it didn't happen. Government has to take all the money. So 2006, government had the FA had part of the money to buy pickups. 2022 too. Some of the money has gone to the FA for the legacy project.
Yeah.
The rest has
Went
gone
to
to the consolidated
Yeah.
fund.
And what we are told now is that
Everything
whatever we get from
will go to
this World
sports
Cup
fund.
will go to the sports fund.
I don't know when is how the two government think about how they should go about the money. Because 2006 was different government. Some went to the FA. 2010, everything went to consolidated fund. 2014, everything went to consolidated fund. And then 2022, some
Came to the FA.
to the FA.
Yeah.
So I don't know whether the NDC government think about think differently, and NPP also think
Thinks
differently. I'm
about
not
it
doing
differently.
politics,
Okay.
but this is the fact.
No problem. Now, Ray, you were talking about the concept. So from everything that has been established here, we do know that there's always money to be given to players for going to the World
From
Cup.
FIFA.
Yes, you try to explain. So when you go to the 2006,
Very good.
because previously we had not qualified,
Yes.
so we didn't know
We
what
didn't
is
know
called
what is-
the appearance fee and what have you. But the players have teammates,
Yes.
so they made them know. Charlie, every World Cup we take this, we do this.
No
If
problem.
you remember,
I'm
Congo
coming.
decided
Congo
not to
decided
play.
to play
Yes.
the World Cup.
Adebayo and his group, they decided not to play.
In Germany, I think Otto Fischer, right?
Yes. Otto
And then,
Fischer.
and
the
then later,
players. It was a player decision.
Yes. Later they have to go and get money and fix it. If you remember, FIFA said, "Oh, we would."
Yes,
give them
Because
the
of
money.
course,
We'll pay.
the money that they claim was supposed to come from FIFA to them. FIFA never pays that money
Before
the
they will
tournament.
always
So we
pay
have to
after.
press
Would always pay
So
after.
Ghana 2014, if you remember, in the butu surrounding our money and all, that's why we had to fly money there.
Yes.
FIFA eventually paid. If you remember, the FIFA General Secretary at the time, Jerome Valky, spoke about the fact that this was an extraordinary situation. So I think FIFA paid. When did FIFA pay us in 20? FIFA paid us,
No, that money would come getting to the end of the year.
but FIFA did acknowledge that
They will refund them.
they would refund because it was a special situation. Now the question I'm asking is that so the concept of the appearance fee, is it a FIFA concept or it is a country concept?
It's a country concept.
Very good. So which means that we borrowed it
Absolutely.
from other countries.
Yeah, we borrowed it. Yeah.
It's borrowed from other countries.
Yeah.
Good. So the debate around the Ray, you say that if you play for your country, the country is doing you a favor.
Absolutely.
Wonderful.
And you see, by virtue of the fact that you are playing for the country,
Yes.
this is what we do for you.
Yes.
We fly you in.
Yes.
We give you the best of hotels to live in.
Yes.
We pay you per diem.
Yes.
Even when you stay here for 10 days, we pay you per diem for 14 days.
Yes.
Okay. Every time you need something,
Yes.
in terms of medical support, we pay for it.
Yes.
And then when you win games, we give you a fat bonus on top of it. You cannot be telling us how much we give you as appearance fee.
Ray, I disagree with you.
No. I'm saying that you cannot be telling us to give you $100,000 as appearance fee.
No problem.
You cannot be telling how much we
But
give
right
you.
now, Ray, now
in Brazil, the players didn't request for $100,000. The late former vice president.
Okay, so
No, even appearance fees, even appearance fees started from.
He said that
75
His Excellency the President
50.
said we should give you 100,000. The players were not requesting for $100,000.
No.
the players did ask. I know that the players did ask. Okay, Immortal. Okay, hold on.
Yes, Immortal.
Let's listen to Immortal.
2006.
Yes.
2006.
It was 50.
$50,000.
Yes.
If you want to commission of
The players requested.
2006 it was $50,000.
Hold on. So in the
And
with the
then-
50, relax. So with the 50,000, was it a proposal from the state or the players
It was
said
a player request.
we want 50,000?
Well, from what we heard at the Commission of Inquiry was the players and then the FA and then those who matters. They decided.
They said that okay. For going to the World Cup, we want 50,000. Okay, let's continue.
So the other one in South Africa, they decided that they will
Increase
get
it.
increment.
Yes.
So he went to 75,000.
75,000.
75,000.
Yeah, there was
So it was
75,000.
a percentage,
Yes.
about 50%, 75,000. Then when we went to Brazil, they said
They killed it.
They want 25 more for it to get to 100.
To be 100,000.
Yes.
So if you remember,
Pay to play.
it was Kwaje Duasare, I think
Swagger.
Prosper Bani. They were in charge. If you remember, we played against Holland. Asian was substituted and then he turned his back to the pitch. He turned to another thing. Yes, they went there to talk about this issue and the player said, "No, lie, we will not agree.
Yes.
We are taking $100,000."
Yeah. They charge us to play. They charge us to play at that level. They charge us to play.
Holland is there. Coach Holland. Then they move again to US.
To US, yeah.
And they played Korea.
Yes.
Jordan and you scored 3 goals.
Yes,
if you
I
remember.
remember, yes.
Yes.
Was that not the game in which Warriors got injured?
Yes.
Warriors got injured.
And the
in that
same
game.
thing, the players say no. So they went to Brazil. Players says no.
Yes.
So they had played the first game.
US.
They lost US of A. Second game, they drew
2-2 with
They
Germany.
knew that against Portugal, maybe things will go worse for them, and then they may not get their money.
So that was when the protest came
Even
in.
2006, it is alleged that John Mensah went to park his car in front of the FA and block the way when they were taking some of their money left. So the players, they knew we are teammates. They knew, coach. Let me end it. Then the vice president went to Brazil and spoke to them. So, your complaints have gotten to us. Something small, and then we'll do the top up. I'll get this voice from us.
Okay, we'll have to get the voice.
I had to go and record this from someone's Facebook page, and then we had it.
You take it easy. I
Yes,
want
and then we had
to.
it. And vice president said, "Okay, we've agreed. We'll do this. We'll go and do the work for us." But when the players checked, Charlie, the next game, if we are unable to beat Brazil. With,
Portugal.
Which with Amorim, and then
Amorim played in that World Cup.
Amorim played, yeah, he played in
Amorim
that
and
Ronaldo,
Ronaldo. Charlie, the people they won't get back the money. They say they will not do. We were camping in Marseille in Brazil.
Yeah.
They say they will not play. Then back and forth, they had to.
We have to fly the money in.
The money had through the Commission of Inquiry. The money had released.
So it turned out the money
before the
31st
tournament.
of May.
Very good. So it turned out very good.
June. What was the money doing? What was
So
the
it
money?
turned out it's true. If you read the commission's report, it's there that the money had been released,
in May.
but it didn't get to the
Yes,
players
so they
early.
asked them-
Let's
then
continue.
the man says, "I will say it in camera." Let's find that video.
No, as for the camera there, nobody knows what
Yes,
happened.
I'll say it in
But-
camera. So the money was hiding somewhere. So it's all about the players. So I don't know whether this time,
Look.
when we went to Qatar, they took 100,000. Maybe this time they will take.
They'll be pushing for an increment, and that's what I'm saying. That
They will take
You
125,000 because that
see?
has been
Just a second.
the
You
see?
practice.
No, coach.
No, just a second.
Okay.
Before the team left Ghana to play the Dutch national team, Unibank was the one sponsoring the Blasters. The players were told that they
had to create
can
bank
use their
accounts.
bank card
Yeah.
to take money from Holland. When they got to Holland, the assistant coach of the Blaster and one of the players went and they couldn't get their money. Let me. I don't want to mention the names of the two. I don't want to mention. Even that night when Jerry got injured, I was called that Jerry couldn't make
Sporty
it
FM.
because of this and that and that. So when they couldn't get their money and they got to US before our first friendly in the US, they were assured that after the game they'll get their money. If you could remember, when they went to the inquiry, Honorable Visa Free Anchor told even Samuel just said that look, the Honorable came into the bars to assure them that right after that game they are going to have their money. So after our first game, second game, the money has not been paid. So the players realized that look, from Ghana, you said when we get to Holland. We got the money.
Now to
we
the US.
We couldn't retrieve our money. We went to US, played a friendly match, we couldn't get our money. Now we've been to Brazil, we've played 2 games, left it 1 game. If you are not able to win that game, that means you are coming back to Ghana. Then if we don't, that was where Moses Parker and Sule Mutari they had a meeting. It's not a matter of the players just got up and said that we want our money.
Yes,
when the promises came and they failed them here in Ghana, in Holland, in US.
Very well, coach.
Yes,
very well,
because
coach.
the amount had not been agreed
on.
The 100,000 had not been agreed.
It hadn't been
the
agreed
money
on.
couldn't have, gone into the account.
So
Yes.
Because they hadn't agreed on the amount.
But you see,
that's why I was saying that. That's why the other time I was saying that there was a calculated attempt to do something against Honorable Free Anchor because he was just there and then was promised, the money will come, but money has also been released from the
money was here.
Probably to someone. So was also sitting on the money.
So my point here is this. My point here is
So listeners, that's just
the history
context
of-
for you to understand
Absolutely.
where all this appearance fee
my
thing
point here
came
is
from.
this. From the look of things, if players can hold the entire nation to ransom by demanding appearance fees before they play, it simply means one thing. These players are asking us to pay them to play. One. Two, if these players actually see this as national service, it is country first. Go and play, win, receive your bonus, receive your per diems. If the country feels we appreciate what you've gone to do for us at the World Cup, this is $20,000, this is $30,000, we want to give you. That is the nation doing that for you.
No problem.
But when you want us to sit at the round table and agree on money you should give me to go and represent Ghana, that is where I feel, look, you cannot be charging us to play for us.
Ray,
you're not doing us a favor.
Ray, I get your point. I think that this is what I think. I think
that is national team football.
Relax.
Today,
Football.
no, Nathan, wait.
Please.
Hold on. Today,
Look,
when Thomas Tuchel announces his squad,
and take it tomorrow.
wait, when Thomas
I'll urge the
Tuchel,
players to take it today.
when Thomas Tuchel
Okay.
puts out his squad for England,
Yeah.
Nathan, I'll take you to the homes of all the players who wish they got called out.
Of course.
They'll be weeping.
You are talking about
There'll be a funeral there. There'll be a national day of mourning in England in the homes of some of the players. Because it is important. You see the importance of playing for your national.
Ray, that is all good.
Are you telling me Hurricane will go and sit at a table and say that if I'm not paid appearance fee of £200,000, I won't play?
Yeah, the situation is different. I was setting an example that Thomas Tepate, which under 17 did he play? Which under 20? Which under 23? Which under 20? It was his dad who made sure that it is also it is believed that he even sold his house to make sure that the guy
Would go to Spain.
Or should we tell you the Partey story? Should we tell you the Partey story?
What did
Let's focus on
what
this
did we do? What did we do?
We didn't do
That's
anything.
why we are saying that put money in the school sports from there.
The youth
Take them to Winneba or any other place. So you make sure
Groom
that
them. So they can see that the state is investing in me.
Exactly. How many schools which is designed for sports do we have here? Just recently, didn't we do STEM and one of you? Did we do something for sports?
No.
We didn't. It's still Amadia and one of you, they are trying to, the school masters are trying to, unearth talent. We don't have direct policy, vision to develop these guys. So it's these clubs that they will go and scout them and push them throughout. So the government, spend something small on them. So when they get to the top, they also want to demand what they want. And then again, look at what happened to Jerry Kamenko we were talking about. We didn't see him again. Baba Rahman was national team duty, national duty, which he went and then he got injured.
Yeah.
He didn't.
AFCON 2017. I remember I was at that game, so I saw the injury happen.
After that tournament,
He went off for 2 years.
Yes, we didn't see Baba Rahman again. The next moment, we were booing him at Kumasi Baba Sports Stadium. That was son. You see, so if you don't want them to be taking this kind of money, we have to start them from the scratch. Otherwise,
You see, Nathan, this is the analogy I don't want to hear. When I started school, did the government pay for my school fees?
No.
When I went to Infant Jesus School, when Madame Becky was taking my money, when I went to Ken University Basic School, when I went to St. Hubert, when I went to the university, National Service, when I was sitting at the back of the pickup to go and do street naming in and around the Jusu Jabeng, and then Bonue and Akitibomo and whatever. Did the government give me any sanction? So it's a service to the nation. Wait. Playing for Ghana is a service
for football. There's a standard for football.
Standard Bank.
3 days ago,
Standard Bank.
3 days ago, we said
Standard Bank. Is it different from the standard?
Manchester United even own.
Don't talk. That is a private club.
No, I'm just using it.
No. Let's talk about national team football. National team football. What is the standard? What is the standard? What is the standard? What is the standard?
There's a standard.
What is the standard?
That when players play, you give them bonus.
Yeah, but yes.
Bonus.
But what is the appearance?
They take appearance.
Where is the rating? Where is the rating? Where is the rating?
That's why there's money.
Come on, let's stop that.
That is why you see.
It's okay. Everybody's off. Your microphones are off. Your microphones are off.
I'll urge them to take that.
Your microphones are off. Let's continue.
Michael, Raymond, we there then. Come and take a time.
Who told you that? Don't go.
Come on, come and take a time.
The football and he will take it.
Benjamin Sam will go and take 100,000.
Yes. Number one.
Yes.
Clean sheets.
So why?
What has Kamadin done?
No, what has Asari done?
He's almost winning. He's qualified Ghana to the World Cup. He's qualified Ghana to the World Cup. Yes.
Yes. Football when you sit at the bench.
He's qualified Ghana to the World
You
Cup.
still take winning bonus.
Charlie,
Because a team event.
So Immortal. Now you see you are taking your per diem. You are sleeping in the best of hotels like no one said. Oh wait.
The standard practice for football.
Let him land.
Yes. So wait, let me land.
You expect them to go and sleep in the
Wait, I was making a point.
That is sleeping in the best.
I was making
We give you the best of everything as a player.
National Service, did they even give me a place to sleep? No, did they even give me a place to sleep?
Why didn't you play football?
Can we all play football? Can we all play football?
So that is why all of us.
So that is why because it is their part of the service to the nation. They're enjoying bonuses for the work that they do. They're enjoying per diems for the work that they do. They are being their transportation and everything is being taken care of. It shouldn't come to the state to give them appearance to do what? To do what? Don't I pay tax?
They use your tax for
money.
Before they get there, who pays for it?
No, they should take.
Which money?
I'll continue this question.
This black when they were playing at they were charging 1,000 Ghana cedis.
They were charging
1,000 Ghana cedis.
As we speak today.
So if they charge 1,000 Ghana,
Let's continue. Coach, this is still Sporty Breakfast, live on Sporty 106.1 FM in Accra, 102.5 in Takoradi, and 91.3 in Kumasi. And as always, opinion will remain divided when it comes to issues of appearance fees for senior national team players. But all of us are curious to know exactly how much will be allocated to the national team as appearance fees for the 2026 World Cup. It's a matter that we'll be following. But let's quickly zoom into the Ghana Premier League. There's a lot to talk about for the weekend. Well, my producer says I should open the phone lines for a few minutes. Martha, what do you want to hear this morning? You know, this topic always gets Ghanaians angry when it comes to the issue of money. Well, let me open the phone lines. 0542571061, 0542571061. If you want to join the debate this morning, you are free to give us a call. And I have a caller on the line already. Good morning to you. Your name and where are you calling us from?
Yeah, good morning, Ray.
Yes, sir.
I hope you're good.
I'm doing well.
See, this is Anubio. What I tell you.
Anubio, let's hear you.
See, this thing we are doing to the players, see, let's be very, very careful. When we bring in the analogy of the politicians, you guys don't want to listen. The politicians, nobody took care of them during their school period. Yes, but when they are buying for the parliamentary and all those things too, they fund it themselves. The state doesn't fund it for them. That is why when they get there, they take the loan for the car, they take their big amount, they do all these things. Nobody complains. Why the players? The players that one tackle can destroy their career, but yet still. Why is it that FIFA gives appearance fee? FIFA gives appearance fee because the team is appearing on the tournament. So why can't we give the portion of the same appearance fee to the players as their appearance fee? Why are we doing this? We are using the Akam and Co for example, and you people don't want to listen, especially you, Ray. You see, when somebody is doing their national service and Co going for those things, yes, nobody cares. Because you have to do it. You went through the facility from university. It's not everything that they took money for. Because you are going through the process to become somebody. And when you finish, it's a tongue. You have to do it. But these boys, do you know that what they go through before they get up there? The coach they play, they go through a whole lot of things before they will be noticed. Once they get to the top there, we are calling them to come and play for free. No. That's not going to happen. I don't have any footballer family friend or a relative. But if I do, and they go and he doesn't take winning bonus or he doesn't take the appearance fee, my brother, it would have been something else. Let me see. I 100% support Coach Sepa. See, we cannot say we won't give them. The MPs, do you know the money they are taking?
Right.
How much is their car? One car.
Annabelle, point well made. Let me pick another caller.
It gets us angry.
Right. 0542-571061, 0542-571061. Good morning to you. Your name and where are you calling us from?
Takalika.
Yes, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning. Your name and where are you calling us?
Yeah, Emmanuel on the line.
Right, Emmanuel. Yes, sir.
If the nation calls you, and is it by force to come and play?
No.
You can choose not to play.
Right.
So if you make yourself account to play for Ghana, then you have to die for the nation. We shouldn't pay you before you see these players. They think that they are doing like feedback. Anytime they call anytime they call them, look at how they play on the field. Look at how they play. They don't even show they don't even show any affection, anything on the field. We should stop this. See, if you know to call you in company, it's not by force.
Right.
But Emmanuel, when players are called, some of them turn the call-ups down. So it's when they call you, it's not mandatory.
Yeah.
Yes.
You are invited. And then you say, no.
It's not by force. Over 30 minutes.
The money is not
you are choosing. And you are coming here to flex. To come and flex one leg. Over 30 minutes people.
Emmanuel.
Do you know that most of the players to get their chances to get clubs.
Oh, yeah.
Once play for the national team.
No, sure.
Look at this Kevin is working. Who's not playing? Do you think that the AC Milan because he was playing for Ghana?
Emmanuel, thank you very much. Emmanuel,
yes.
Thank you.
It's not if they call you and you can't play or you don't want to play, don't just come. But don't come and put the nation there. Don't come and put the nation to ransom that. We need to pay you this.
Right.
What I'm like is that
right.
if you don't want to play, go.
Emmanuel, let me pick another caller. Point well made. Good morning to you. Okay. 0542 571061. Let me pick my next caller. Good morning to you. Your name and where are you calling us from?
Good morning.
Yes,
my name is Nana.
And now please turn down the volume on your radio set.
Okay.
Right.
So is it Nathan?
Raymond.
Raymond, sorry. Raymond, so the appearance fee, what is it? Let's just take our time and look. The appearance fee, what is it?
Well, appearance fee is a payment made to. Okay, Nathan, please explain this.
You see, that's what I'm saying. You see, the idea again. Relax. So the idea, you see, let's just get it clear. The money that FIFA gives to countries, it is not tagged an appearance fee. It's your prize money. What you do with it is your business.
Yes.
Now,
Nathan, I understand.
Very good. And that's why we explained historically that the idea of the appearance fee was a very foreign concept. In countries like Cameroon, Nigeria, and Co., they were the ones who started all of this.
Yes.
Yes, so like, I understand. Also, FIFA is going to give us money. How we disperse it, how we use it, that one is different. I just want to understand what the appearance fee means, that you are appearing at the World Cup, so you deserve an amount. Is that the case?
No.
Your presence at the World Cup, so you are being paid for your presence at the World Cup.
So you are being paid because you were there, you are part of the team, you took part in the competition.
You were just part of the team, and we should pay you. You are just part of the team. When you are appearing at the tournament that you've qualified, we paid you bonus.
Yes.
When you qualified, didn't we give you bonus? When you qualify for the tournament, it's a tournament. Every state, when you play, we give you bonus. So you've already qualified, and you know we are appearing there. So let me give you an example. For example, these new players that we are saying we are invited, they've never even been part of the tournament, the qualification. So now, when we get to the World Cup, we are going to pay them for them being called and appearing for their first game. We are going to give them this amount. It doesn't make sense. Nobody is saying that. From what Raymond is saying, he's not saying that we should not pay them bonuses. It's not saying that when you play for Blasters and you win your matches, we should not pay you bonuses. But some of the bonuses that we are paying, we cannot even classify. We don't even know the reasons behind it. Let's just be honest. You understand? For you paying for appearance fee, just being at the tournament that you've qualified. You know you've qualified. As we are speaking now, we know we've qualified. There are players who didn't even play the qualification. Right? But when they go to the World Cup, they're going to give them appearance fee. Come on.
Thank you very much for joining us on the show. Points very well made. You can also call us 0542571061. And good morning to you. Your name and where you're calling us from.
Good morning. I'm Clement from Ethiopia.
Clement, let's hear you.
I was listening and I got to a point I laughed because, looking at the players, their well-being, they sleeping at the fancy hotels and all those things. You cannot leave the player to sleep maybe at somewhere that is not good, knowing that tomorrow or maybe a day before he's going to play a football for you. No. All these things, as Annabelle was saying, though at times, when you weigh, you think that what you are giving them is too much, but just maybe player just jumping into the sky, coming down might not land well, and that will be the end of the player. Some players leave their comfort zone. Though when they come in there, we try to give them what is best. But leaving his home and coming to play for you, you are telling the player not to take this or any appearance fee. That's not good. For their appearance fee, they have to take. They're not when they leave it for these leaders, they are going to squander it. So they should take it and go home and buy some iPhones for their girlfriends, their family. They should take it. Take it.
Thank you very much, Clement, for joining us on the show this morning. I'll pick my final caller. Good morning to your name and where you're calling us from. Charlie, you say we're going
Good morning. My name is Precious. I'm calling from Madagascar.
Precious, let's hear you.
I've listened to some of the callers calling in concerning the discussion this morning. And personally, what I believe is the players definitely deserve this money because as you guys were discussing in the studio, if he gets injured today, that's the end of his career, and who is going to take care of him? We've seen this thing happen to Lai Kingston. Lai Kingston sacrificed everything for this nation. Qualified us for 2 World Cups. What did we do for him? We dropped him at the end of the day. And his career went dead after that. Unless he did benefit from us. The same thing too happened to Stephen Appiah. After he suffered certain injuries, he came back. We the same people that Stephen Appiah sacrificed his whole career for the nation. They were telling him that he's an old man, he's tired, he should go home. And Stephen Appiah couldn't recover, and that was the end of his career. So at least these guys deserve this money, no matter what. And you see, sometimes these are the people we are supposed to defend, not the politicians. A CEO being in his office, taking clothing allowance, taking traveling allowance, and getting allowances for his kids and his wife, who is not working. His wife is getting bonuses, his families are getting bonuses. So why is it that these guys can't take this money? And believe you me, the money that we've been hearing the players taking weekly and all that stuff, not everybody, not all the players get that sort of money. You can't compare these players to the lives of Cristiano Ronaldo, Lionel Messi. Some don't take too much. Some their salaries are very bad. And when he gets injured today, that is the end of his career. So why is it that we can't give them this money? How much is the money? After all, FIFA is giving the country their money. So why is it that we can't spend it on them? If we don't spend this money on them, who are we going to spend this money on? Definitely, these guys really deserve this money.
Point well made. Thank you very much for joining us on the show this morning.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, I think this is where I would end the calling segment. If you have any concerns, you can send them via WhatsApp 0542571061. And do you have a message on the console?
Okay, yes. My namesake, Nathan from Kaswa, says, I don't seem to understand why it's difficult for Ghanaians to be made aware of what the country benefits or loses from Black Stars friendlies. The whole secrecy is mind-boggling. The current minister has shown that if he spoke a bit, he can be open. So, Mr. Nyamado, BM, we have Mo Salisu out. Kudus will turn up if he's fit for the world's biggest stage. My only worry now is Party. Will he be match fit and mentally stable? And his possible backup. If Otto and his technical team can't get their final squad after Austria-Germany games, then it means we might just be adding up. We might go and add up to the numbers, and then we are going to do sightseeing.
Yeah, I agree with Nathan. And you know, this appearance fee thing, it's a matter we'll bring back. It's a discussion we'll have. You know,
after 2014, right? The relationship between the Black Stars and their fans took a very dramatic turn, and between 2014 and now, it looks like that relationship is still going down that road. Some fans are very, very upset with the Black Stars for the episode in Brazil. Some have never forgiven the Black Stars,
of course,
right? And all of a sudden, a team that was very loved is now very. People look at the team with a lot of suspicion. So when the team does well, 1, 2, 3 games, people like the team. And as soon as there's mention of money,
everybody gets upset.
2014 trauma is reactivated. But I don't fault people for thinking about the Black Stars that way. I don't fault them at all. Whenever I talk about the Black Stars and the dislike around the team, I always point fingers at the FA, because the FA could have rewritten the script and helped to generate a lot of good vibes around the Black Stars. But it hasn't happened because of recent episodes. Ghana not making it to not make its part, and then we got thrown out of 2 AFCONs back to back, and then the response from the football powers that be almost like it's put people even off even more. So I think that this thing about money and the Black Stars, it will never ever go away. There are some people who, like, for example, Raymond, you hold your opinion that why do we even have to pay them, blah, blah, blah. Listen to the callers. Some people say, listen, it's a high-risk thing. Some players got injured playing for the country, and that was the end.
Some players also got injured playing for their club sides, and that was the end.
So where do we...
As part of football, every player knows that injuries are part of the game. It can happen anywhere. You can be walking from your bedroom to your washroom and get injured. It's part of the game.
Okay.
The Black Stars did not cause the injury, or playing for the Black Stars did not cause the injury. Playing for Olympique Marseille or Paris Saint-Germain did not cause the injury.
Yeah, but
it's
players,
part of the game.
But players get injured on national team duty. Most often than not, they are left probably to their own feet, or their clubs have to shoulder the burden. This is where I stand on this appearance fee matter. Point number 1. The idea of the appearance fee, I think, has come to stay, especially in an African context. It will not go
But
away.
we have to redefine it and look at the figures again.
No problem. So on that score, I agree with you. Can we have a civilized conversation around this appearance fee matter? Can the state pay 100K? Should the state pay 100K?
No.
I don't know.
No. Nathan,
What I
Nathan,
think-
you know it's a no.
I'm coming. I'll get to that point. What I think should happen is that players and the state must sit down and decide that, okay, whatever money that comes from FIFA as an appearance fee, because the minimum payout Ghana is going to get is $10.5 million. It's locked in stone. We'll get $10.5 million if we exit the group stage. If you stay more, you get more. So that 10.5.
Someone has just sent a message. Yes. He said, Ray is saying that they can get injured anyway. He said, everyone is saying that they can get injured anyway. A coach has sent a message, I just want to mention the name. He's saying that is why their clubs are paying them well.
Very good.
That is why their clubs out there are paying them well.
And if he gets injured playing for the national team, the club, because he has the club he's playing for, because he's under contract, the club is again under obligation to make sure that player stays fit in his medical room.
So the club will do that.
No problem.
But he came playing for his country when he got injured. So why? So won't the states do anything?
No, I mean, so if anyway, no,
Ray,
I don't know. Wait, hold on. Francis Abu got injured playing for the Black Stars in Asia, right?
Yes.
He was taken to hospital.
Yes.
All those bills were taken care of. Obviously, thanks to the incidentals that would have been available.
Yes, of course.
Okay.
You prepare for that.
Now, when Francis Abu goes back to his club side, the best the state can do is to make sure we pay him regular visits to check on him and all of that. I am not sure.
Spiritual visit.
No, wait. I am not sure. The state would pay his club any money for his medical.
I doubt.
You
The
understand
state, I mean,
what the state would have to do, they will do.
Okay, Ray. So back to what I was saying.
Yes.
The idea of the appearance fee is never going to disappear from an African context. The best we can do is act very sensibly around it, have conversations with players, and come to an agreement on what it is you want to give them.
Nathan, pause.
Should it be 100?
Nathan,
No,
Nathan, wait.
Should it be one? Relax.
You see, Nathan, hold on.
We have got to be realistic.
Nathan, we can have a discussion with the players.
Yes.
On their bonuses if they win games or if they draw games.
Yes.
We can have that discussion.
Yes.
But when it comes to appearance fee,
yes,
which we are expected to take from prize money FIFA gives to us,
yes,
we cannot have a discussion with the players on how much we should pay them.
Okay, so what we can do? What, an imposition?
Yeah, we can tell them, look,
no problem.
This
Ray,
is how much we'll give you.
Ray, the point I'm making is that it cannot be zero.
Take it or leave it.
It cannot be zero.
Yes, sure.
No problem. So then there's that conversation must be had, and that understanding must be there that one, appearance fee will not disappear. It will be paid. Then there's the matter of how much the state can pay comfortably.
Very well.
So that is down to the state. The state has to make an argument that we hear you. We can't pay 100. We can pay 20. And then we all agree, and then we go away.
That's it.
Because if you notice, all the confusion around the Black Stars, especially in 2014, emerged because, one, we didn't agree on a fee. Two, even when the money was released, it never got to the players on time, leading to unrest, and we all know the rest of the story. What can help is a prior agreement on what will be put on the table.
Good.
All parties understand. If we want peace of mind, we can pay that money beforehand, and then we are good to go. That's it.
That is,
or we pay after when FIFA has given us our prize money. But the idea of the prize money, it is not going away. Not on this African continent. It is going nowhere.
So Nathan, that's what I'm saying, that there is a standard practice as far as football fraternity is concerned.
In Africa.
But Imota, who invited you again? The first time I invited you, who invited you?
Point of
interest. One, football, if you want to sit at the bench, you take winning bonus. They don't say, oh, we didn't play them. It's standard practice. So the standard practice over here is that when we qualify for the World Cup, because the players, that played.
Who said the standard practice? Don't come and lie to us. That is no. The appearance fee is no standard practice for who and which and which.
Kelvin, I'm telling you, Kelvin. That's what I'm saying. That in an African,
no, nobody will do. There is no standard practice like that. It's not stated anywhere. For bonuses, we understand. For paydays, we understand. This is no standard practice. Immortal, don't come and do this. Immortal will not allow you to do this. Make your statement. Nothing is standard.
Immortal,
nobody will allow you to do
Immortal. The appearance fee is not standard. It is a convention. So we have come to agree.
Yes, we've come to agree.
But it is not standard. Standard practice is what is done all over the world.
Standard for us. It's standard for us because we pay. All the workout we've qualified.
Yes, it's Immortal. Nobody is doubting that we didn't pay. I'm saying
which people play the qualifier? Is it not the players?
Yes, Immortal. I'm saying that
they have qualified.
And I'm telling Immortal,
10.5.
I agree with you. I'm telling you that
giving them
in our context, relax. In our context, we have agreed that this idea called an appearance fee, it exists. We won't fight it. What we must now work out is how much we want to put on the table. That is all.
Yeah, that is 10,000. So if in 2006 we took 50,000,
we've gone 50,
10,000,
75,
yes.
100.
So
the point is that can we pay? Relax. Can we pay?
Why can't we pay?
If FIFA is paying more, we pay more.
Why can't we pay? Every season, every year, FIFA increases it. Why can't we increase it? I'm sure you and I cannot go and play the ball.
No problem. Nobody's doubting that.
We'll go and play, and they deserve the money. Let's give it to them. I don't know why is it that when money is coming to a certain fraternity, then we are pushing it away.
Let me bring Coach Sefa back to the business of the day. We'll be previewing the Ghana Premier League. It's match day 24 this weekend. There's some interesting games to look forward to, and let me remind viewers and listeners that this is Sporty 106.1 FM in Accra, 102.5 in Takoradi, and 91.3 in Kumasi. There's a lot we'll be talking about on the show. We'll be previewing some of the top flight leagues across Europe. We'll go into the English Premier League. There's Arsenal versus Chelsea this weekend. And this weekend we are outside. Yes, we'll be at the A&T corner. We'll be at the Heritage Brewery. That's where we'll be watching the game. We'll be supported by 957 Dakri Bar and A&T Mall as well. So there's a big game this weekend. Join the entire Sporty FM crew at the A&T corner on Sunday from 2 p.m. 2 p.m. it's Crystal Palace versus Manchester United. And then at 4:30, we bring you that game between Arsenal and Chelsea Football Club. That's happening on the 1st of May 2026. First of March 2026. Charlie, I want the man to want to go to World Cup, so the man's got to run fast. But Coach, let's get into the Ghana Premier League. And today I'm going to take you on a marathon session. Since you have decided to you've decided to campaign for big bonuses for the Black Stars. Appearance fee. You are an appearance fee campaign manager. Well, the games will kick off today. So 9 games across 8 match venues this weekend in the Ghana Premier League. 11 Wonders will play Nations FC at the Swedro Sports Stadium. That game would be played today. It's Nations FC's turn to pluck their 3 points from Wonders.
I believe it's going to be their first win. Away from home, because I mean, 11 Wonders, of course, they've given up. If I might say, it's just that it's the normal practice that, of course, you need to play so that you know be sanctioned, and I think that there's no motivation for them to even go into this game. But at the end of the day, probably the players may think that look, the more they play and do well, at the end of the season, a club may come for them, and I believe that Nations for them. They are going all out. I mean, yesterday I had a chat with some of their officials, and it's clear that look, they are going into the game very strongly. They have got good players in the team. Evans in the midfield, Evans Osei, you know. I mean, of course, you talk of Butchie and the likes. I mean, Emmanuel Ano, you talk of Richard Danso. Brandon Sapon. That's chap. He's one player they have to look at for me. It's coming live on TV, so I'm sure nations. I mean, their last visit wasn't good against All Blacks, the same venue they've played there. Though everyone that's used to play at the Legon, and probably one or two reasons they have to move to Swedro. But I think at the end of the day, I expect nations to carry on the 3 points.
Right. Let's look at Kumasi Asante Kotoko. They returned to winning ways after back-to-back defeats in the Ghana Premier League, especially to Hearts of Oak. They returned to winning ways. They beat Young Apostles. This weekend they play against an informed team, Vision FC, who are unbeaten in their last 4.
Well, Coach Prince Owusu is saying that, look, this is the time for the players to show that, look, they are ready. And after losing to House of Folk, they went all the way to Young Apostles to pick all the 3 points.
Yeah.
But he believes that Vision is a tough side. And Ajima is talking about he going to pick all the 3 points because he believes that his players are ready to beat Kumasi Asante Kotoko at the Babaya Sports Stadium. Their first visit in the Ghana Premier League, they lost by 4 at the Babaya Sports Stadium. And they also beat Kotoko.
Last season.
They also beat Kotoko 3-1 at the Tema Sports Stadium. But this very first run, it was a drawn game. And he believes that he has got a young team that can head Kumasi Asante Kotoko. But Coach Prince also says that he is the man for the Kotoko job. That is after the House of Folk defeat. And of course, he winning against Young Apostles. Unfortunately for them, their captain for the side, somebody has lost his mother. And I don't know how they'll be able to psych him to play, though the mother is not in the country. And how professional as he is, he should be able to play. And the players that had opportunity, as I spoke about, Zakaria Fuseni, first time in Kotoko JC, and he won the man of the match against Young Apostles. Of course, the Kotoko fans will not be there as they went to watch the House of Folk game, because yes, they are wondering why the Kotoko couldn't get closer to the league trophy, or probably maybe in the top 4 as at now. But Coach Prince also and his technical team believe that they'll be able to hit Vision FC on a scale of 5. I think that I'll give Kotoko 3. So I think Kotoko have an advantage over Vision in this game. So I expect Kotoko to win the game.
Let's talk about leaders in Midiama SC. They are on quite a difficult run. They are winners in their last 3 games. They've drawn twice. They've lost once. They travel all the way to Swedro to take on Swedro All Blacks. Swedro themselves are fighting to stay in the league. Can Midiama return to winning ways this weekend?
A tricky situation. Swedro is 14 for the league log. I mean, Coach Menga was brought in to salvage the image of the club. He lost the last game against Basaka Holy Stars. Midiama went to Samates and they had a point for that. Though they played very well, and they believe that they should have at least scored a goal in that game. Coach Ibrahim Tanko believes that if he wants to win the Ghana Premier League, then he needs to win this game, because Gold Stars will be playing House of Folk, and both of them are just on the heels of Midiama. So he believes that if he's able to pick out the 3 points from Swedro, though it's never going to be easy, All Blacks will do everything possible. Of course, I mean, home advantage, the fans will be behind them and all that. But this is a squad. I'm talking about the Midiama team. The 3 players in for Salim Adams, Wando Mante, and Fuzi. If they should have their day, I mean, Derek Forjo, he's on and off one player that the day we expect him to give you the best, he goes in and he doesn't do well. But I think that Emmanuel Nkoma winning the MVP in the last game against Samates, the Midiama is a strong side, taking the point, the fact that they've just lost 2 games in this ongoing league. I believe that they have got a pool of players that can hit All Blacks, but at home, All Blacks has not been faring well before Mengel took over. Even their game against Nations FC, they have to come back the diamonds of the game to get a penalty to get equalized against Samates. So I believe that if Midiama should take its chances, and I've said that, look, apart from Gago Mohammed and Yaya Mohammed, the only player who hits harder the leather is Salim Adams. So if Midiama can take advantage of his strength, that is set pieces around the edge of the box, they have got players that have got the flair that will be able to hit All Blacks to get those such free kicks at the edge of the box. Then they can assure of a goal from Salim Adams. But it's going to be a difficult side. But I think that I'll give Midiama a slim win over All Blacks.
Before I get into my next game, talking about Salim Adams, his coach, and many have argued that, look, if he's given the chance to play for the national team, or if he's called up to play for the Black Stars, He's a secret weapon the coach can deploy at any point in time in the game. He hits the ball very well. When it comes to dead ball, he's almost a dead ball specialist, which we don't have in our team. Would you agree with those who believe that Salim Adams deserves a shot in that national?
Yes. And I will not be wrong if I've said that Utuado have discussed him. Because he has watched him, they've moved to watch him against Adriana. They've watched him a couple of times, and I think he's an improved player. When he was in Tasofok, I mean, everybody will testify to that. He's well improved, well disciplined now, and I think that he's a grown person in the game today. And if you should get those kind of quality around him in the Blasters, like Pates and the other players should be around him. I mean, we can use his strength in terms of set pieces. He's got the power. I mean, I'm sure that if he's able to come close to these players, he should be able to play. I'll urge the technical team, if he's not in the list, that will be playing the German and the Austrian team. They should add him and then probably see what he can bring on board. Right. Because we have players that, of course, they have issues. And the Blaster in Germany, in South Africa, in Brazil, and in Qatar, our strength has been our midfield. And of course, we have issues in our midfield. Kudu is yet to come. Abu is injured, and of course Elisha Usu and the rest. We talk of Pate. We know what is happening to Pate. Psychologically, Pate is not there. I think that we need to psych him. I don't know the date of his court issues before the World Cup, but I believe that Salim Adams is one player that, yes, I'll urge Utuado to look at.
Let's talk about this very big game. It's second versus third in the Ghana Premier League. It's BBN Gold Stars versus Hearts of Oak. The team that has the best home record in the Ghana Premier League versus the team that has the best away record in the Ghana Premier League. What should we expect from this one?
A fierce battle. As of I rely on their defensive principles, their defensive line, and also relying on the safeness of their goalkeeper, Benjamin Asare. Apart from the attack, as of believe that if they should get a goal, probably it may come from any of the players, being in the attack or in midfield or even one of their set pieces, where they are very strong at it. I mean, sending the ball to the last ball for either SCB or Ali Mohammed should knock the ball back for them to finish. Their mentality is very strong. Didi has done very well by giving them that kind of mentality in going into every game. Emmanuel Amankwai is back after the suspension, the record he had in the Kotoko game. For Gold Stars, I think that Atekumi wants to win the goal king. His last game against Hasselhoff, I think he scored a brace against Hasselhoff. So for Bebieni Gold Stars, they are the defending champions. And looking at their position last season before they won the league, it was nations throughout. But at the end of the day, they found a way of beating Bekum Chelsea and then coming on top and then winning the league. I believe that Kusedu and his people are aware of what Hasselhoff are capable of doing, playing away from home. If they don't score you, you don't score them. But they've got an attack where probably they will be able to push the Hasselhoff defense. This is a game whereby I would love to see the strength of Ali Mohammed and then Osei Sibe. Benjamin Asare will be put to test in this particular game. Whether he'll be able to because Ghost has also got a good play. We are not talking about him and Okobi. He's one of the finest goalkeepers we have in the league. They've got a very good pair of defenders. Vincent Atenga is still doing very well with the team. They have Foster AJ in midfield. This is a guy, I think that the U20 national team coaches, if he qualifies, they should look at him. Very good player. And at the dance park, it's definitely going to be a 50-50 game. Any of the two teams can win. But I think Gold Star stands a chance of hitting Hasselhoff this time.
Benjamin Asare expected to be put to test in Bibiani this weekend. We'll see if Hearts of Oak would leave Bibiani unscathed in that game against the Gold Stars. Adriana FC, they started the season very well, but they seem to be struggling in recent times. They are currently 5th on the table, and they find themselves some 7 points off the top. They come up against Dreams FC, who are winless in their last 5, and you could put them in that relegation dogfight. Can Dreams FC, the Masters of Tuba, record their first win in their last 5 games?
It's possible. It's possible in a sense that if you monitor the game against Nations FC, where they came back from a go down to get to the equalizer in the second half, Dreams have got a young team, and on a very good day, they should be able to hurt Adriana. But Adriana is a team that does very well away from home. I mean, they come every first half away from home with the low block. You know, the players that they have in midfield, Ajiman, they have like Seydou Sana in midfield. These are guys, and then Bafaba, that jab from Future Stars. These are guys who are very tough in midfield. They tackle very hard, and 50-50 balls, they don't lose guard for any opponent. So if Dreams FC wants to win this game, they need to push them for them to attract cards. And it's whereby to slow them. In the second half, they've definitely Aduana will open up. I mean, Kofor played in their last 2 games. He has played as a centre back. I don't know about Anochi Bedu, whether he has recovered from the injury that he had. But Alex Boache is there. I mean, remember Adumako. And of course, you talk of Abubakar Adams. They have a solid team. I mean, looking at the attack, Imanamafo is struggling to score ever since he returned from injury. But I believe that Dreams FC at Tuba, every second half of Dreams FC has been fantastic. Just that they were hurt by Carolina United in that late goal. So I believe that Dreams FC against Ediana, I'll go for a Dreams FC for the 3 points.
Hoho United are in the relegation zone and they will be desperate for points this weekend. They traveled all the way to Doma to pick a point. They play Samatex at home. Mission possible for Hoho United. Can they defeat Samatex in their home game?
It's a matter of taking their chances because you realize that they even had a penalty against Heart of Lions. Opportunity whereby even when you close your eyes and have the target of the goal, you should be able to score. But they missed it. But they did they play a very good game. And they did all the ball possession in Doma. They dominated the Diana. And I've said that the Diana at home, most often there's a lot of pressure on the players because of the home fans. And at the end of the game, a section of the Diana fans were clapping for Hoho United. Tells you that Hoho went in with a game plan, which it worked for them. But against Samatex, who does very well away from home, look, they were able to pick a friend from Mediama. They went all the way to Swedro. And I Swedro, where they lost by a lone goal, I told you about them missing 5 of their key players. In Medford, Ahmed, Kweku Usu, and of course, Uwa Dramani was shown the record in the last 2 games before he, and of course, Isaac Afo and Kofi Agbeshima. But this time, all these guys are back. And if you had monitored their game against Mediama, though Mediama was slightly ahead of them in that game, where I felt that Mediama could have scored. But against Hoho United, it's going to be a difficult game. If this game should end in a draw, I will not be surprised.
Relegation battle, 15th place Brekum Chelsea would play 16th place Young Apostles. Just 1 point between both teams. And this is a home game for Brekum Chelsea. What should we expect from this one? A win for Brekum Chelsea takes them further up into safe zone. But a loss for Young Apostles would leave them rooted in that relegation zone. What should we expect from this one?
My late uncle, you know Akwesiambo for J. The late uncle for J was my brother, my father's younger brother.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I'm from Asante Mampo.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And he said something. Pini na menshaho. Pini na menshaho. Yes, I made it that way. I bet you understand? Somebody was being hunted, and then he went to a hiding place where he went to meet another person who was also hiding there. And he said, "Please, if you don't give me space, I'll scream." for them to come for all of us. So and that is the game that is going to happen in Brekum. Chelsea should own Pinina. Why does it say Paya and I say looking at the points gap, it's only one. 15 and 16 position on the league log, 27-26, -6 goals. You see, so it's going to be a difficult game for Samuel Bodu. I mean, Apostles, for them, they lost their guard and Kotoko took advantage and then scored those 2 early goals. They came in very strongly, but they couldn't get any consolation goal in that game. But going to Brekum, I mean, it's like more or less they are playing their peers in the league, looking at the league log. But Samuel Bodu's performance, especially in the second half against Asufo, if it's anything to go by, then I think that they have advantage. Other than that, I'll end this game in a draw.
Right. Lions travel to take on Holy Stars. Lions themselves have lost back-to-back games, including losing at home to BBN Gold Stars. Can they return to winning ways away from home this weekend?
I doubt. Looking at the position of Basaka Holy Stars, and then they hit All Blacks, whereas Coach Menge was about to probably, if he was given the opportunity, I'm sure he would have punched the assistant referee on the touchline and there was a lot of heckles out there. But it's going to be a difficult one for Heart of Lions. When it comes to Johnson Smith and his lads, Keneboa and the rest, I mean, Issa Yakubu at AAK Stadium at Nzema is a difficult area. Ever since Johnson Smith took over, they've not lost a game at that venue. Yeah. And if they want to stay in the Ghana Premier League, this is whereby I think that they need to go all out. I mean, Basaka they're on 11th on the league log. Heart of Lions is 8th. And looking at the difference is just 2 points. So if they're able to beat Heart of Lions, meaning that they are moving from 11th to probably to 8th, which means they've done very well. That is Basaka. Fortunately for them, 2 straight games at home. They've won 1. It's left at the heart of lions. It's a difficult task for Bashir Efon. I won't lie to you. It's a difficult. Though they will also go in, or they will make sure that they will play. They will make sure that they go all out because they know what is at stake, and they cannot pride themselves after beating Kotoko and then the Division 2 side in the FA Cup. You'll be losing all your games. It doesn't speak well of Bashir Efon and his players. And I believe that this is a game he will go all out. But I can assure you that Basake Holy Stars will stay at home and then maintain the 3 points.
Finally, Kerala United, who are on a 3-game winning run, they will travel all the way to Bechem to play Bechem United. Bechem themselves are, doing everything possible to stay safe in the league. They are currently 10th on the league table. Kerala are 7th. What should we expect from this one?
Yeah, Kerala will probably go into this game with the pride of coming to Tuba to beat Dreams FC. So, of course, I think they've won a game away from Tamale. Bechem at the Nanaji Abuwa Park, they are a difficult team to beat. And I've said that, look, Augustine Okra is one player that leading the pack. You remember the 2 goals that he scored against Vision FC at the near Krakow J Stadium. I think that at the Nanaji Abuwa Park, it will be difficult for Kerala. Though they will come in very strong. They will have a game plan, probably maybe their low block, and probably surprise Bechem United. But one of the players in the league that you can look at when it comes to set piece, who has got pace. And I've said that, look, when you see Augustine Okra in the team walking, don't just see him walking, he's scanning. He's got pace, he's got a trick, he knows how to score. So it's a matter of just putting someone on him, making sure that before the ball gets to him, you close him down. Other than that, he's going to punish, and I'm sure Augustine Okra is going to score. Obviously, I give it to Bechem United over Kerala United.
Right, Bechem United expected to do the job over Kerala United this weekend. Let me take you through the fixtures one more time. The games begin today, February 27, 2026. 11 Wonders will play Nations FC at the Swedro Sports Stadium, and then the games return on Sunday. 8 games will be played on Sunday. Kumasi Asante Kotoko will welcome Vision FC to the Babaya Sports Stadium. Dreams FC will play Idiana FC at the Tuba AstroTurf. Basake Holy Stars will play Hearts of Lions at the AAK, the second sports stadium. And then Hohoe United will play FC Samatex 1996 at the Hohoe Stadium. Brekum Chelsea will play Young Apostles at the Golden City Park. And then Bibiani Gold Stars would welcome Hearts of Folk to the Dance Park in Bibiani. Promises to be
tough game.
That's a very tough one. Gold Stars are the best home team. They have the best home record in the Ghana Premier League. Hearts of Folk have the best away record in the Ghana Premier League.
I'm surprised this game is not on TV.
This game should have been on TV.
Yeah.
I'm quite surprised that in the last few weeks, some of the choices of games that have been put on, some of the
no disrespect to all 11 Wonders and the Nations FC game today. No disrespect, but I believe that the House of Folk Gold Stars game should have been on TV.
Yeah. For example, the Samatex Midiama game last weekend should have been on TV. It was the biggest game.
No, but the production team, are they still on top of issues? Because they used to show lots of matches when they started.
Yeah, I don't know what the challenge
is. Is everything okay with APL?
They need to get an appearance fee, I'm sure.
Well, Swedro Blast will play Midiama SC at the Swedro Sports Stadium, and then Bechem United will play Kerala United at the Nana Fosu Jiaboa Park. So all of these games will be played in the Ghana Premier League this weekend. A big thank you to you, Coach Sefa, for joining us on the show this morning. It's been a pleasure having you. Hopefully, on Monday, we'll catch up with you and then run the rule over everything that happened.
Hopefully, we should have good results.
Yes, good results.
Sure.
And we'll see if Benjamin Asari is able to keep a clean sheet in BBN.
Yeah, I'm sure he's going to have a good test on Sunday. Yes, Asari is a very good goalkeeper, but he's going to be tested very well against.
Because I hear when you go to BBN today, you see this sign, Nathan. This sign. This time.
But they should remember they are playing. They should remember they are playing Accra. They should remember they are playing Accra.
You see, when you go to PPN, and everybody in the town is
and
doing
I'm saying
this.
that they should remember they are playing Hasselhoff.
No,
They are
Kevin,
not
see,
playing 11 Wonders.
and everybody is doing this.
They are playing Hasselhoff.
Kevin, look at my hands. You see, when they see you, they just do this.
And I'm saying that they should remember they are playing Accra.
There could be spiritual reasons. Well, let's get into the English Premier League. There are big games to look forward to this weekend across the major leagues in Europe. Big one coming up in the English Premier League. It's match day 28, 2025-2026 English Premier League season. And the big one this weekend is between league leaders Arsenal and top four chasing Chelsea Football Club. And there's a lot to play for in that game. Arsenal will be desperate for 3 points because they need to maintain their 5-point lead after this weekend. Kelvin also is here with me. Kelvin, Arsenal-Chelsea, big game. What should we expect? What should we look forward to? Can Mikel Arteta and his men continue their dominance over Chelsea?
Well, I think that it's a game that Arsenal should be able to win. I don't see Liam Rosenior causing any havoc. I've always said, Chelsea manager is just vibes. It's pure vibes. He hasn't got into that ceiling to be picking Chelsea. And I don't see any new thing he's been doing, especially last week had a struggle to get a point against Burnley, and the team is not disciplined. They keep getting red cards, and it's quite surprising that it's unfortunate, but Chelsea would have to maybe lose this to Arsenal, because especially at the Emirates, knowing that Manchester City will play Leeds United on Saturday at the Elland Road before Arsenal does play. Yes, they'll be, the points gap is going to be close. So Arsenal definitely, just like the test against Tottenham Hotspur, will look forward to doing that. My only hope is that Mikel Arteta does not tinker with his team so much. The tinkering gets too much. Eze has had 2 very successful games on a bounce, so give him that confidence. All because Martin Odegaard is still not fully fit and not giving the best as he is. So keep the players who have their confidence, who scored braces last week, Victor Gyökeres, Eberechi Eze, give them that confidence to continue to go on. And then Bukayo Saka should come to the party again. I still think that he should be more impactful for Arsenal. Chelsea will come in with the mentality to spoil the party for Arsenal and even push themselves into the top 4, because now it looks like Manchester United is gaining, the momentum. So what do you need to do? You also need to pick up a piece, because Chelsea have dropped so many points in the last couple of games. That hasn't really gone well with them. But on any day, I think that Arsenal should be able to carry this win on Sunday. Right.
Nathan, quick thoughts on this game. What should you expect? And if there's any team that could pick 3 points on the night, are we going to see Mikel Arteta and his men, practically run Chelsea off the park and run away with 3 points in that game?
I think Arsenal are in a better position to get the 3 points. As Kelvin said, if you look at where Arsenal are at the moment, I think that they will approach each game with the seriousness that is needed. Because knowing that Manchester City will play Leeds, nobody knows what will happen. Arsenal will have to hold their end of the deal. And I think that when you look at the two teams, I feel like Arsenal are in a better place. I think that they can get the points. If you look at Chelsea's own tendency of not being able to hold on to Leeds, the fact that they've dropped points in so many games, especially from winning positions, Arsenal do have what it takes to find goals against Chelsea. Chelsea, of course, they are not a shabby attacking side. They will also push and find goals. The issue is whether Chelsea will be able to last the entire game, and those tendencies have popped up so many times this season that you can't trust that even if this game is level heading into the last 10, 15, 20 minutes, Chelsea will be able to hold on. And we've seen the bad habits repeat themselves. But on the flip side, there's an opportunity for Liam Rosenior to steady the ship and get himself a big win. So let's see what they can do. Arsenal, of course, as I said, they have better rhythm. They are in form. There's something that they are pushing for, which is the Premier League title. And after losing to Man United and dropping points against Wolves, the room for error is gone. It's gone. Arsenal don't have any wiggle room at all to be dropping any more points. And that's why I think that they will be able to get that result against Chelsea. Victor Gyökeres will be feeling very confident after getting the 2 against Spurs. Eberechi Eze will be feeling very confident after playing well and getting 2 against Spurs. So you have to look at those 2 players, look at the rest of the Arsenal squad, and just come to a conclusion that they are in rhythm, they are in form, and it looks like they'll be able to get over the line. But Chelsea can make it a contest. Chelsea will also have to dig deep and find some of those big game performances we know they can find. They haven't done that a lot this season, and it will be a tough ask on their part at the Emirates. But I tip Arsenal. I think that Arsenal start as favourites, and I think that more likely than not, they should be the team getting all the points on Sunday.
Right, match day 28, English Premier League games to look forward to. The games start tonight. Wolverhampton Wanderers will play Aston Villa. Bournemouth would play Sunderland on Saturday. Burnley take on Brentford. Liverpool play West Ham United. Newcastle United will play Everton. And then Leeds United would wrap up Saturday's round of games. They would welcome Manchester City to Eland Road. And then on Sunday, 2 p.m., 3 games will be played. Brighton take on Nottingham Forest. Fulham play Tottenham Hotspur. And then Manchester United will play Crystal Palace. And then at 4:30, watch the game with us at the ANC Corner, 956 Darkry Bar and Heritage Breweries.
957. But it should be that to watch the two
957, yes, 957 Darkry Bar. So watch the Man City Crystal Palace game with us at 957 Darkry Bar, Heritage Breweries.
United Crystal Palace. Hey, is everything okay?
No, which one? What did I say?
You said Man City Crystal Palace. Man City are not playing Palace.
Man City. Okay, let me take that again. So watch the games with us on Sunday. It's Manchester United versus Crystal Palace, and then Arsenal versus Chelsea at the ANC Corner. ANC Corner is just opposite the East Legon Police Station. Yes, that's where ANC Corner is. Join us at the Heritage Breweries and the 957 Darkry Bar. That's where we'll be this weekend. So I'm catching the entire Sporty FM team as we watch that game live and share some exciting moments. Lots to drink, lots to eat, and so make a date with us. So that game is at 4:30, and then the Man United Crystal Palace game is at 2 p.m. But Nathan, any words on the Man United Crystal Palace game? Can United do a double over Crystal Palace in this one?
Well, they will have to. I mean, United have been good under Carrick. 6 games, 5 wins and a draw. You know, and they would want to do the double over Palace. Palace played Thursday night. Let's see what kind of condition they'll be in. But if you look at what Palace have done in their European games, they find solace in those games. A few weeks ago, Palace looked like the season was beginning to unravel, but they've managed to piece a few wins here and there together, and they'll come to Old Trafford seeking to cause Man United pain. I think they've won on their last 2 visits to Old Trafford, and this weekend they'll try to make it 3, I believe. But Carrick will have to continue the good work. I don't know what kind of team decision he will make. Some people are beginning to argue that Benjamin Šeško should get a start because he scored important goals in the last few games. You know, I don't know what will happen, but Carrick will have to get this team to continue. United under Carrick at Old Trafford, they've been good. They beat Man City, beat Spurs, beat Fulham. Palace will not be an easy team. Palace are very resolute. They will ask questions. And in an attacking sense, they are not shy at all. They will try to pick their moments against Man United. So it's a very interesting test, a very different type of test for Michael Carrick and his guys. Let's see what answers they will give. But United will feel confident that they should be able to get another set of 3 points this weekend.
Right. That's it for the English Premier League. There are games to look forward to in La Liga as well. It's match day 26. The games begin tonight. Levante will play Alaves. Rayo Vallecano take on Athletic Bilbao. FC Barcelona will play against BRL. Mallorca take on Real Sociedad. Real Oviedo will play Atletico Madrid. And then on Sunday, Elche play Espanyol. Valencia will take on Osasuna. Betis play Sevilla. Girona take on Celta Vigo. And then on Monday night, Real Madrid would take on Getafe. Barcelona would have the chance to move 4 points clear over their closest rivals, Real Madrid, if they beat BRL on Saturday. But Nathan, it's getting interesting in La Liga. One weekend, Real Madrid lose the initiative, and then the next weekend, one weekend Barcelona lose the initiative, they lose the top spot, and then the next weekend is Real Madrid losing, and then Barcelona going back top. What should we expect from these two teams this weekend?
I would expect the table to not change. I think that both teams, after what happened last week, I hope Real Madrid will find some confidence after beating Benfica in midweek and proceed. It's the inconsistency sometimes in the league that worries me, because when I look at what they did last weekend, it was a terrible performance, really poor performance from start to finish, and Barcelona took advantage. Today or this weekend, they'll have to try and get it together, because I think the Clásico is when in a few weeks, in a few weeks. So that game will provide separation, or that game can allow Barca to extend the gap even further if it's still like a 1 point difference before that game, or Real Madrid could use it to swing the title race back in their favor. So I expect Real Madrid to respond to last week's defeat and Barcelona to continue after winning 3-0 last weekend.
Right. Let's get into the German Bundesliga. There are games to look forward to as well. The games start tonight. Augsburg take on FC Cologne. On Saturday, Borussia Mönchengladbach play Union Berlin. FC Bayern Leverkusen would play Mainz 05. And then Mainz 04, sorry. And then you have Hoffenheim playing St. Pauli. Werder Bremen play Heidenheim. And Stuttgart would play Wolfsburg. Eintracht Frankfurt play Freiburg. Hamburg SV take on RB Leipzig. And the big one this weekend is Der Klassiker. Borussia Dortmund will welcome Bayern Munich to the Signal Iduna Park. Nathan, 8 points between Bayern Munich and Borussia Dortmund. Even if Bayern Munich lose, they still have a 5-point lead at the summit of the German Bundesliga. What would Dortmund be looking for in this game going into this weekend's round of games?
Well, first, they would want to respond to exiting the Champions League the way they did against Atalanta. It was a terrible way to exit after leading 2-0 from the first leg. It was a horrible collapse. And they'll have to respond. And they'll have to play that in the biggest game of the season, the Classic. And Bayern Munich are in good form. They also had their own wobbles a few weeks ago, but they've managed to re-establish that lead. And this game will be important for either side. This game will be important for Munich, hoping that they can extend the gap, for Dortmund, hoping they can reel Bayern Munich in and give life to whatever is left of their campaign of the Bundesliga. It will be tough. But you have to look at Bayern Munich, right? And my slight concern is how sometimes in the second half of games they seem to fall asleep, especially when they take healthy leads.
Yeah.
And then you find teams closing out better than they do. They will have to try and rectify that this weekend. Dortmund, as I said, would want to respond to losing to Atalanta. So Munich cannot afford to put a foot wrong, cannot afford to be slack in what they do. But I expect Bayern Munich to still walk away and get themselves a good result. But it will be a good test. It will be a strong test. Dortmund will push Bayern Munich. But I think Bayern Munich, looking at where they are and the fact that just a few more wins will seal the Bundesliga, so they can now focus fully on the Champions League. I think they will come out of that game with the result. But Dortmund will make it a very interesting game.
Right. Let's go to Italy. And there's Italian Serie A action this weekend, match day 27. And Parma will play Cagliari tonight. On Saturday, Como play Lecce. Verona play Napoli. Inter Milan, with their broken hearts from Champions League elimination, will take on Genoa this weekend. And then on Sunday, Cremonese play AC Milan. Sassuolo will play Atalanta, who may be tired after battling their way back into Champions League contention. Torino will play Lazio. AS Roma will play Juventus, who themselves nearly made it into the round of 16 in the UEFA Champions League. And that will be the biggest game of the round. It's two teams chasing top 4 places. AS Roma in 4th versus Juventus in 5th. Pisa will play Bologna and Udinese will play Fiorentina. All these games will be played on Monday. Nathan, any game of interest in the Italian Serie A?
It's Roma, Juventus. And Roma, ever since they acquired Daniel Malin, have been on this run. He's been scoring on a very consistent basis. Yeah. And I've just, it's interesting seeing him thrive or do well in the Serie A. Juventus, I would want to see how they respond to losing out in the Champions League. I didn't see them play like this in a very long time. Bravery, it was, a win full of risks. That performance was very front foot. Then they went after, wiping out the advantage Galatasaray had. They did. Ultimately, the red card cost them. I think I want to see that Juve a bit more. A team that's playing on the front foot. They are not afraid of taking risk. And a team that can try and score goals. And to do that, to win this game, that's what they need to do. But I will tip Roma because of the good form. Plus, I think Daniel Malin's scoring form has been so impressive. I expect him to lead the line for Roma and possibly lead them to 3 points.
Let me take you to France. And it's match day 24. Last weekend, before the start of last weekend, Lens were on top of the table. After the end of last weekend, Paris Saint-Germain took back the initiative. Let's get into the games for the weekend. Tomorrow, the games start on Saturday. Rennes play Toulouse. Monaco play Angers. Le Havre will play PSG. So PSG could extend their lead at the top to how many points? Possibly
it's 5 points.
Yes, 5. Yes, 5. Before Lens play, Paris FC will play Nice. Lille play Nantes. Lorient play Auxerre, Metz meet Brest, and then Marseille would play Lyon.
Yeah, in the Olympico.
Man, Nathan, why? What is it?
No.
Mets meet Brett.
Yes, that's why you had this funny look on your face when you said Mets was going to meet Stade Brest.
Yeah, so big game of the weekend
Yes.
with the Olympic.
Yes, the Olympico. Marseille need to bounce back. It's been a terrible run for them. Habib Bey started with a loss. He would have wanted a better result. Marseille are struggling. The wheels seem to have come off. Lyon, on the other hand, would have been stunned by their loss to Strasbourg. It snapped this unbeaten run they had put together since late last year. 13 games, straight wins in the last, 13 straight wins in all competitions, and then it got ended. I'm sure they would want to chain together another win. They are in a far better place than Marseille, far more cohesive, far more coherent, and Paulo Fonseca is really, coaching some good things out of them this season. It was just a tough loss to Strasbourg. I expect them to get the win against Marseille. Marseille are not looking good at all, and I think Lyon would want to respond to their winning run being snapped. So I would lean more towards a Lyon result this weekend as they take on Marseille in the Olympico.
Right, that's just a bit of a wrap on the major leagues across Europe for you. Let's get into a few messages. Nathan, just give me a few messages before you go. But why are you going? Why do you want to be like me?
Now I was going to get you a message.
Let's get into a few of the messages.
Kelvin is only saying good show. Okay, fine, good show. Right. Kelvin, thank you.
I think there was a message. I saw Michael Essien somewhere. I saw Michael Essien.
Okay, this one says Essien got injured while playing for Ghana against Libya in the 2010 World Cup qualifiers. Never became himself. Assuming a player earning $20,000 a week decides to come and play for Ghana for $5,000 to $8,000, is that not sacrifice? Mikey from Agona Swedru is asking.
Well,
and he's saying that the appearance fee is a regular thing.
Okay, well, so he agrees with him, Walter. Well, we'll get into a bit of that, I'm sure, in the coming days. But let's get on the recreational side of things. Nathan, do you play paddle?
No.
Have you played before?
No, I haven't. I've seen people play though.
You can't play tennis, so you can play paddle. Let's get into that. On the recreational side of things, there's an interesting competition coming up on the 6th of March. The organizers are here to share with us exactly what we should expect. So, Step and Get is hosting a first of its kind paddle playoffs and vendor markets on 6th March at the Pulse Gym in Accra. We'll get a bit of insight into exactly what they will be doing, and then we'll see how we can all participate in that competition. By myself, Nathan, because I couldn't make it as a tennis player, I want to take paddle serious.
Okay.
You understand? I want to be a very serious paddle player. I have the shoulders. Yeah, I have the shoulders to be, and I have the legs. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. At my age, I still have the legs. So. So we are joined in studio by two gentlemen. So we are joined by two gentlemen. Hans Xiao is the founder, Step and Get, and the events coordinator is Benjamin Berko. They are joining us in studio today to bring us up to speed on everything that they have planned for this very important competition. Hans, good morning to you and welcome to Sporty Breakfast.
Good morning, thank you.
Benji, good morning to you and welcome.
Good morning and good morning to your listeners.
Well, since let's start from Step and Get. So Step and Get is supposed to be an app, right?
Correct.
Yeah. So tell us about it.
It's a lifestyle and fitness app. We track user steps, we give workout videos, and users can earn points from just walking or just watching these workout videos. Now, these points can be redeemed for rewards like airtime, mobile money, mobile data.
Oh, wow.
And for this event, what makes it or what sets it apart is you get points for any purchase you make, and that becomes cashback.
Oh, okay. Okay, so Step and Get, if I understand, is trying to get us to be fit.
Correct.
So competitive fitness within ourselves. So all of us here can actually sign up onto it, and then we compete among ourselves. So depending on the number of steps I take, I should be looking forward to outdoing Nathan in my steps in a day. Right?
Correct. So we also have a leaderboard feature where you can see the steps that you've done, the points that you've done, and you'll be able to see if Nathan is close to you or is at the bottom of the table.
Oh, right. I think I like that. I think I like that. Now, Benji, tell us about the events that's coming up.
So basically, it's a 12-team competitive like paddle format.
Okay.
And we have limited slots remaining. So if people want to join, they need to like register as soon as possible. So it's a team of 2. See how tennis we're able to play the doubles.
The doubles.
So yeah, there's a team of 2. So you register 2, and we get into the whole competition where we play the group stages. Then we get to the knockout stages. Then we play the finale. So the finale is at 7 p.m. So that's the one that like we're all going to see who actually made it to the top. If it's going to be you and Nathan, or you guys are going to battle against each other.
No, I don't want Nathan. I want Kosi Fiaka.
So you can have your own you can have your own partner.
Why do you want to play against Kosi Fiaka? Why do you want to play against Kosi Fiaka?
No, I know what you do.
You think you have an advantage over Kosi Fiaka?
So you can have your own team and go against Nathan and have the bragging rights to the next time again we set up this event again. Right. And it's also so there's going to be a vendor marketplace where we are playing the paddle. There are going to be so many vendors where you can buy stuff and also then again win points to redeem the airtime and the cash prizes as well. So it's all tied into you're having fun, you're still getting exercise being done, and you're winning points and you're getting some rewards back.
So what is paddle? When we say paddle, what is paddle? For our listeners, for the uninitiated, as Nathan would say.
Yes, for the uninitiated.
So paddle is a relatively new sport. Think of it as a cross between tennis and table tennis. It's got slightly different rules. It's less easy on the knees for those of us who didn't make the cut for actual tennis.
Just say for you the old man. Let's continue.
Okay, yeah, for us the old men.
Yeah.
But I know you, Ray. So yeah, it's easier on the knees. It is still very, very competitive. It's not as easy as it looks, but it's a new sport. It's picking up really fast in Accra, and we wanted to jump and join the wave.
Okay. So for those who want to take part in the paddle playoffs, how do they get to sign up? How do they get to join? Take us through a bit of that.
So there's you can go on the website, which is www.stepandget.com.
Okay.
So the step and get is just the letter N.
Okay. So
step
STEP N then GET.
Yes, please.
Okay. Right.
Yeah, you didn't even let us go into some of the paddle prizes to even make it quite attractive.
Yeah,
so we have like for the winning team receives 3,000 CDs.
Okay.
And a Pulse Gym membership for 12 months.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I like how you're saying though. Wow, you didn't expect it.
Yeah, I didn't expect it. That's a lot of cash,
So if you beat Nathan, you can imagine.
Yeah.
Exactly. And second place team receives.
There's no way you are beating me.
Nathan.
Let that go on the record.
Me and Kosi Fiaka against you. You and who?
I play alone. 1v2. I'll take both of you down.
You see, Kosi will be my weak link.
Forget it. I'm taking the 2 of you down. First Kosi Fiaka, then you.
So the second place team receives 2,000 CDs, Pulse Gym membership for 6 months.
Okay.
And third place receives Pulse Gym membership for 3 months.
Wow.
Yeah.
Great. So how do we now take part? How do we get to sign up and join this?
So you go on the website and I'll share a contact number as well.
Okay, sure.
Call and you can WhatsApp the number and they'll let you go through the following steps. So if you go on the website www.stepandget.com, you could have the prompt and you can follow all the inquiries you want. It'll be there. And if then again you want extra, not everybody wants to go on the site, and so I'll drop a phone number where you call. You can WhatsApp the number as well, and someone would guide you.
So is it for professionals, or it's just it's a fun game? It's a fun game
for everybody.
Oh, okay.
Since it's independence, we are trying to make it fun and make it memorable, tie it into the heritage vibes we have in Ghana.
Where is it happening?
Pulse Gym at East Legon.
Okay. Pulse Fitness.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. I used to work out there. So,
what made you stop?
Oh, I'm still there.
I thought you used to work out there.
No, I've changed my mind. Yeah, but Hans, if I want to be part of the Step and Get app, where I get to see the leaderboard with lots of people also taking part in all the things that the app gives us, how do I also join that?
Okay, so the app is available on the Apple Store and the Google Play Store. Just type in Step and Get, and you'll be able to download the app. You can again visit our website, our socials. It's Step and Get everywhere.
Okay, that's fine. So final words before we take the show home.
Okay, so this is a fun event. Like you mentioned earlier, we are not signing up professionals. We are not the tapias in Spain and such. This is just a fun event for people to chill and vibe. We have DJ sets. It's a fun event. Come through. We have vendors selling all kinds of things. Come through with your kids. There's ice cream vendors. There's clothes vendors, gym wear vendors, jersey vendors. Everyone.
We have to go. We have to be there.
We have someone who sells all kinds of jerseys. The jersey man. You get jerseys from Brazilian teams. He has jerseys from everywhere.
So if your team is not
serious
doing well
plug,
now, you might be shy too.
No, if your team is not doing well, that's when you have to wear your jersey.
It's true. It's true. Are you the Man United fan?
No problem. We wear it proudly.
We are doing very well.
We wear it proudly. Even when things were bad, I wore mine.
We're doing very well. As you're sitting here, you don't know you're ganged up.
Yeah.
He supports Man United. Don't mind it. No, he is.
No. I'm not a United.
Okay, what can you tell us? This? If Karabakh, that's your team. Karabakh of Azerbaijan, no problem.
Yeah. So lots of vendors there as well.
Lots of vendors there. So it's a fun day. We picked the holiday because we know people have time off. It starts at 10 a.m. It ends at 7 p.m.
Okay.
Just come through, have some fun, relax. It's a good time.
Benji, final words.
I'd just like to go through the registration so people would also here know what to do.
Right.
So for the paddle is 500 cedis for the paddle team of two. Yeah, and the vendors also is 500 cedis for the vendors. We have just limited slots left now. So for the paddle, I think we have about 4 slots remaining. And also for the vendors, we have about 3 to 5. So if anybody would like to sign up or be interested, they can also go on the website. But I would like to mention some of the vendors coming so people would know. So we have Fionash, which is clothes and apparel, SJ Active, which is a gym wear, Matched, which they sell matcha, and then Junkies, Burgers and more.
A matcha?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Have you had matcha?
Yes. These days.
So Junkies will be there.
I've been trying things.
Destiny's Cocktails will be there. So for cocktails and mocktails, Crochet by VV, which will be Crochet Hearts Clothes. So you come with the family, the kids can get it's a whole family.
Can come with our girlfriends, our wives.
Why? Yeah. This is another way you can bond and interact, and you can network as well.
Yeah.
You get to network, meet people, shake hands, and you might never know your next business deal. You might be signed at Step and Gets. Vendor markets, please.
Nathan, can you hear?
No problem.
Yeah, so we'll be there. We'll be there on the set of March 2020.
I'll be looking out for you, honestly.
Oh yeah, sure. I'll be there. I know what I'm going to get.
Okay.
Yeah.
So at least you need to get to the knockout stage.
Oh yeah. I mean, my partner is Kosi, but I'll see. Fidelis, would you support me? Yeah, I think. You think you can go and recruit Fidelis?
I haven't said I'm going to recruit Fidelis. I've said that I'm taking you and Kosi Fiaka. It's 1v2. I don't need partners.
Special rules.
Yes, I don't need partners.
You go tire. Well, let me say a big thank you to you, Benji, and a big thank you to you, Hans, for joining us. So,
thanks for having us.
Step and Get is hosting a first of its kind paddle playoffs competition and vendor market on March 6, 2026 at Paul's Gym and Fitness Center in Accra. It's in East Legon. So, and I see it's a very nice paddle court they have there. There's a blue paddle court.
Exactly.
Yeah, it looks really good. Yeah, it looks really good. So we'll all be there, and we'll be there to participate in everything that happens there. And so you can sign up. Via the Step and Get app, right? Yes, or their website. So yeah, just make sure.
If I can quickly mention.
Yeah, sure. You can put that up.
0262 228 228.
Take it again.
0262 228 228 for bone phone and WhatsApp.
Right. So this is a recreational event. So let's go there on Independence Day. Go have fun. And have some good time with the families. You can come with your wives, your kids, your girlfriends, your squeeze, your talking to stage. It's a date time. Everything. A bit of everything, and then have some fun. That's what Nathan I know. When I'm saying these things, that's what I mean.
Nathan will bring some people.
Yeah,
Nathan surprise us.
Oh yes. I know how he moves. I know how he operates. With his money bag and all.
Yeah,
Charlie. Yeah.
Fresh boy.
Well, this is all time we'll allow us on today's edition of Sporty Breakfast. I did this with Nathan Kwao. Nathan, sign us out today.
Yeah, this Sunday we are going to East Legon, right? We are going to the ANC corner. We are going to watch Arsenal v Chelsea, which is the big game of the weekend.
I'm inviting you.
And then there's Man City Palace at 2 p.m.
You said Man City.
Sorry. This is all your fault. Man United Palace at Old Trafford. So join us. We've got 2 big games. Join us, and we are powered by ANC Mall, ANC Corner, 957 Dakuba, and the Heritage Brewery. So join us. March 1, Super Sunday. It should be fun. If you missed out last Sunday, be there. If you were there last Sunday, let's run it back. It's a wonderful time with Sporty FM. It's another Premier League live viewing party. Let's have fun on Sunday.
And United are winning on Sunday?
Yeah, I hope so. Fingers crossed.
Benji, United winning?
No 2 weeks.
Hans, United winning?
For sure.
So all of a sudden, United fans, Charlie.
For sure.
I was
we are confident
like
now.
correct ball.
Nathan, well, we'll see. United fans, all of a sudden, they have some confidence.
Yeah, but they need to have confidence. The team is playing better. The numbers are looking good. They have to keep pushing.
Glasner. Okay. Well, a big thank you to the entire production team. Immortally Jakwa Champo, the man who is championing the appearance fee agenda. Yusuf Desaja Isa, a.k.a. Baba. Baba, we pray for more strength for you as you go to the holy month of Ramadan. And Fidelis and J. A big thank you to you guys for joining us on the show. And a big thank you to you for making things happen. The entire technical team, Biggie, Yeo, Trish, Douglas, Jonathan. A big thank you to you. To our team lead, Gary Al Smith. A big thank you to you for making this happen. I did this with Nathan Kwao. God willing, on Monday, we'll be back again with another interesting...
Give shout outs to...
Hey, Kelvin also answer. And today is the birthday of one of our technical guys, Douglas. Today is Douglas' birthday. Yeah, Douglas, Douglas, wherever you are. Super Douglas, happy birthday to you. And we pray that you continue to grow in leaps and bounds. And we pray for more blessings in your life. We pray that God blesses you and your family and everything you touch turns into gold. Douglas appear. He's a sound engineer and technical support provider for us here at Sporty FM. Douglas, happy birthday to you. And to everybody, if I haven't mentioned your name, you are part of us, and we are proud of your support today. To our listeners out there, a big thank you to you for tuning in. For those who watched us on social media, a big thank you to you for watching. We'll be back again, God willing, on Monday with another interesting edition of Ghana's #1 sports morning show, Sporty Breakfast. Until then, keep listening to Sporty FM because we have a lot in store for you. At 12, we bring you the news. At 12:30, we bring you Sporty Plug. Lots of games this weekend, and so the Chacha professionals, please stay tuned. 12:30, Sporty Plug comes your way. Immortal and Nana Kwame Labi will bring you all the best odds. And then at 4 p.m., we bring you Sporty Drive with Fifi Banson, the Dynamite. And then at 10 p.m., we bring you our exclusive NBA and NFL show, Ball Up Top with Winston Michaels and Rondo. In between time, lots of sporty stories for you, lots of podcasts for you. Sporty FM, we are the voice of sports. So keep your dials locked on Sporty 106.1 in Accra, 102.5 in Takoradi, 91.3 in Kumasi. Have a good day. Keep listening to Sporty FM. We are the voice of sport.